All right, all right, all right. Mic check, mic check. Lord Mars.
You're. What up? What up?
Yes, sir. Mic check, mic check. Chuck.
¿Cómo estás?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, all right. What it do, what it don't, what it is, and what it ain't. It's your boy, Don Otaku, aka Don Solo, aka Solo the Don, aka Solo D Swaggy, aka the Black James Cameron. And this is Project Untitled Gaming Podcast, working title, episode 88. And of course, we're here to talk about the gaming, the whole gaming, and nothing but the gaming. But before we get into the introductions, let me go ahead and introduce the one and only topic that we have for today. Actually, no, we do have some smaller topics. But the big one, AI in gaming. What does it mean? Is it too late to stop it? Is it good? Is it bad? We will discuss. And some smaller topics that we'll blaze through at the beginning, but that will be the brunt of our conversation today. But yeah, let me go ahead and introduce my kinfolk. We have Year-Round Chukwu, aka Chuck, aka PC Master Race's very own. What it do? What go down? What you been up to?
What go down? We've been cooling. I'm happy to be here. A great Saturday. Hopefully everyone's having a great Saturday out there in the ether. But we've been cooling, excited. Like I said, Saturdays are my, day of gaming. And we purchased Arc Raiders.
Okay.
I feel a little disgusted. Shout out to that kid from
What up, Xbox Killer?
What up, Xbox Killer? That felt disgusting when saying it. It didn't sound right.
He didn't. He came with respect today. He didn't come disrespect. He just said, "What's up, everybody?" Like, "What's up, everyone?"
Okay, but the two things can be true. What's up, back, and your name. It sounded disgusting coming out of my mouth, but pause. But yeah. So I'm excited to try that later today. Same old. Valorant, Rust, and so I was about to buy. I was gonna get Dispatch, but after thinking about it, I'm like, I don't think Dispatch is a game for me.
But then you saw that it was coming to the Switch 2, and you wanted to wait until January to play it on the Switch 2. Superior hardware.
Great way to announce that. You see what I'm saying? Great marketing for the cartel, but nope, that's not what I meant. But yeah, though, I'm excited to try out Arc Raiders with the peoples.
Okay, you got another game to talk about though. What up, Stu Jersey? What up? What up? You got another game to talk about.
Yeah. We can see on the Discord.
Yeah, we saw on the Discord. You played something new.
Something that won a whole bunch of awards.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. How was that?
Yo, want to talk about that?
Yeah, now? I want you to talk about it. How was your experience?
I started the game.
And what were your first impressions?
I started the game, walked around, because you start on that little balcony ledge looking thing. So I started it with I was like, wait, what? So I walked over to go pick up the thing. The movement felt like I was playing. What was the game TJ was raving about last week? the beta that's still in beta mode
Half
with
sword.
the sword fighting. Exact movement was it reminded me of that. The character model. I was like, wait, hold up. So I
What up,
picked up
Sebagos?
I think it was a flower or a rose. Picked it up and then I started walking and I was like, all right, yeah, I'm good. I'm about to go play.
Bro, you
I
didn't even get to a fight. Like this
That's
guy told me
crazy.
he walked and that was it.
He didn't like the way there was. I don't like the way you walk.
I wouldn't go play Timberborn, bro. When you
I don't like the way you walk, the way you talk.
You feel me? The thing is, I'm gonna hop back on it, but that was my honest first impression.
That's
I started
crazy.
it. I looked around. I was like, wait, this is a AAA game?
It's not a AAA game. It's an indie game.
Oh, makes so much sense. I was like, wait, what am I
Or
playing
sorry,
right now?
it's a AAA game, which is as big budget as you can be while still being called an indie game.
See what I'm saying? So I was like, hey, it screamed out. So I was like, wait, someone feels funny here. And I had a lot of questions. So I was like, with the time I have right now, I would rather go play something that brings me joy. So I went and go play.
I ain't gonna lie.
Claire Obscure, Sebagos. He's talking about Claire Obscure. You have to get through the first. You have to get through the tutorial and then get to that first scene, and then once you get on the boat, once you get on the boat, I want to hear your impressions then.
All right, so I'm gonna run it back. If not today, because like I really want to try out but so
creators.
Yeah, but I'm only gonna play that if I'm playing it with the peoples.
Because literally going on, bro, literally going on the boat is the first.
I'll write that. But if not, I might try out Claire again today, and we'll see. And I'll let y'all know next week.
Because literally going on the boat, that's basically the beginning of the game. Anything
once you get on the boat, once you get on the boat, I want to hear your reactions to everything.
Everything before the boat is basically the tutorial, bro.
Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. But yeah.
But what's called? I ain't gonna lie, they did throw me off with that only up part, the only up parts, the fucking
the little Easter egg only up shit.
Bro, that shit threw me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I playing, bro? I'm like, but then I found out that it's just extra.
Yeah,
like
it's
skins and shit.
Optional shit.
It's just extra. Yeah, it's just extra skins and shit. I was like, oh, I don't need to do this.
I found it dumb that people were only showing those scenes of the only up section and like, this is what y'all call game of the year. Like, bro. There's a lot of things I can hate on with Claire Obscure, but people be finding the worst ways to hate on that game, and I hate, like, if you gonna hate on the game, at least have some accurate shit to hate on.
It's something to criticize, but it's not a major part of the game.
It's
like, you feel
completely optional. Like, it's a hidden Easter egg. But yeah, man. We gonna talk about Claire Obscure because that is one of the big ones for the AI topic. But
and I said that too. I was like, I can see it. I see it. You can see with your own two eyes. I was like, I see it.
Do you know?
And that one?
Do you?
I got off the guy. Went to more.
Do you know?
You can't. Bruh, okay, I guess if you can't see it, you can't. I could see it. I'm like, oh, okay.
I don't think that's what you see in, but we gonna talk about it.
Okay, we gonna see.
But yeah, hey, that's all you've been playing though.
Yeah, just that. Timberborn, I guess. Yeah, for sure. Timberborn. For some reason, yeah, that has a warm place. Shout out to Timberborn. Shout out to them boys, man.
Are they still updating it?
No one talks about. I think the final game is out.
Okay.
But they still update it though. But they I think officially version
1.0
it's no longer in beta. Exactly. So, well, yeah, that's a game no one talks about, but that's a hit right there. Shout out to that team. I don't know who made it, but see, y'all be throwing out all these names and shout out to that team.
Hey man, I ain't seen them at the Game Awards.
See what I'm saying?
I ain't seen them I ain't seen them on stage. You feel me? I ain't see them in the crowd.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. this off topic. Did Where the Winds Meet get nominated for anything?
It was no, it had a trailer, but it didn't get nominated.
Oh yeah, because we did see Baby holding babies in the rain. Like, bro.
The team that
Oh my
made
God.
Timberborn is Mechanistry, and Timberborn is their one and only game. So shout out to Mechanistry. But you know, Satisfactory already did it bigger and better. So why wouldn't you just play Satisfactory?
I feel like Where the Winds Meet should have got nominated for Player's Choice.
That shit came out way too late.
Is there an element of survival in Satisfactory?
It was good. It was good.
I don't know. I don't play either of those games. So
Yeah, I haven't played Satisfactory.
I just know that Satisfactory was like the first one, or Factorio. One of those was the first ones. But Satisfactory just came out of one, like that shit just came out of beta. And went to console for the first time and shit. But anyways, I digress. All right. And of course we have Big Z Ram, aka the Spirit of Truth, aka Lord Mars, aka Marsarus, aka Lazarus, aka Nostradamus, aka
No S's.
no S's on his breasts.
Hey, yo.
What it do? What go down? What you been up to? Hey, yeah. Sebago said, shout out Anthony Joshua. Yeah. Broke that motherfucker jaw. Been waiting on this.
Shout out to whoever that was. Yeah, shout him out.
That man was like, I'm gonna lose the fight. Don't worry.
That boy got in that ring.
In that fifth round, he was like, fuck that contract.
Got in that ring. He got in that ring. We all talking about now,
fuck that contract.
He got in that ring and he said, I'm gonna turn you into Kurt. I'm gonna have you trying to protect your neck.
You know, I'm not gonna fight it anymore. I'm just gonna ignore it. We're gonna keep moving. So, what it do? What go down? What you been playing? What you been up to?
My laughter is not a condonement of any jokes.
Hey, I'm trying to be a comedian. You feel me? Hey, if you can't take the heat, hey, go in somebody else's kitchen. But hey, I ain't really been playing too much. I just been playing COD Zombies. You feel me? I still gotta finish. What game was I playing? Outer Worlds 2. I still got that to finish, so I'll probably stream that after today. After the stream, but yeah, just COD Zombies really. Just grinding. All my guns. You feel me? Waiting on somebody to play co-op with.
Oh, what game?
COD.
Zombies.
Zombies or regular COD multiplayer?
I'm playing Zombies, but I'm waiting for co-op campaign.
Yeah. I don't know who he waiting on. No, I'm just playing.
You use your multiplayer guns to play co-op campaign?
You can just, they said there's cross progression. So if you use the gun in any other mode, you still level it up for all the other modes.
Okay.
So you can play story mode to level up your guns. You can play zombies to level up the guns. So I just be playing Zombies.
I'm still on I'm still kind of I understand why people want to hate on Call of Duty this year, but
bro, no,
that shit
this is
a good Call of Duty this year.
This is another thing I keep seeing online. I keep seeing this Homie the Clown skin. I don't know if it's real or not because I'm like, it's not in the fucking store. So I don't know if this is promotion before it come out or is this just niggas just doing shit. But I saw Homie the Clown skin and I'm like, bro. I'm like, this niggas like, bro, they keep on trying to be like Fortnite. I saw another comment that said, man, I'd rather have Major Payne instead of this nigga. I'm like, you can't never go wrong with the comment section sometimes. Like, bro, if this is true, these niggas are insane. But if it's not true, why are y'all out here making fake content for a game? Stop it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, we be on Search and Destroy.
Yeah, I haven't
I
been
low
on
key,
COD this week
I low key
or last
hate
week.
searching this boy. I hate meatloaf.
But yeah, that's all you've been on though.
Yeah.
All right. As for myself, Donald Taku, as you can see on the screen, this week I really only played well, at least for like stuff that I have recorded, I really only played a couple demos. One of them is a game that we talked about during the Idea Xbox showcase and the Day of the Dev showcase. It's Oasis. This is a physics-based action RPG co-op game where you play as a furry with a big-ass sword and you're fighting these goblins. But everything is like physics-based. So every sword swing, there's this really cool sliding mechanic where you can just like slide down hills and build momentum. And even in the water, you can like strike in the water to like go faster and to attack enemies. But this game it was pretty fun. It was cool like getting my hands on it because it feels different than any other kind of isometric style action RPG that I've played because of how they handle the physics in this game. There's a block system. I like the block system because the enemies have the same block system as you do, kind of like a Souls-like in a sense, where you kind of have to whittle down their block, or you have to wait for them to strike and then try to strike them before they hit. Yeah, charge
So
attacks.
like their block has a stamina gauge or whatever.
Yeah, and so does yours. The thing I like about this game is that the enemies kind of like certain Souls likes, the enemies hit just as hard as you do. So because it's physics based, if you charge up and you like hit an enemy at the right angle, you'll like send them flying off the screen. But the enemies can do the same to you. Like they will literally whack your ass off the screen if you're not blocking. But it's like it has some platforming elements. It's like dungeon based. So you're going like from room to room. It's not like a roguelike though, because it's not like you die and then you got to start over. But it's set up kind of like a roguelike, like the way that the rooms are. You go from like different room to different rooms. The level design is kind of weird in that sense. Like I didn't really like this level. Like I hope that there's more levels in the full game, but I didn't like the level design that much. But the mechanics of this game were just really different from what I've played before. So I enjoyed that part of it. But yeah, only thing I will say, count your days to the developers, because they put out this demo and we're like showcasing the co-op, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get Cindy and my friend Will, and we were gonna play this whole in co-op. And I made them download it. They didn't want to download it. I forced them to download it. Then I found out it's only local co-op, no online co-op. I'm like, why would you even like? What's the point of you? Like, no one's playing local co-op like that, bro. You might as well make this a single player demo.
They're trying to bring that back. They're trying to bring back that feel.
I feel them though. This game would be fun in local co-op though. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. But yeah, this was a good time. It's on the Xbox store. That's the only, like, on the Xbox and the PC Xbox store. That's the only place you can play the demo right now. But it will be coming to Steam a little later. Another demo. Xbox? Yep, Xbox. I think the game itself is only on Xbox and PC, if I remember correctly. But I did get to check out the big demo that Shadow dropped at the Game Awards, and that is Pragmata, which is Capcom's new third-person shooter sci-fi game.
Big baby, a big robot baby
with the big robot baby. No beaches, just babies.
Just a female Mega Man, basically.
Yeah, so I've been hating on this game since I first saw it because I just didn't understand what it was. Like, it just looked like RE4, Resident Evil 4, but sci-fi. And I was like, bro, like, what is this shit? What's so special about it? Like, I keep seeing the gameplay for it. I'm not seeing the hype around it. So I had to get my hands on it, check it out, and now I see it. I played it, and now I see the hype. Because the way that they make it different than any other third-person shooter is that there's this puzzle element that they throw in so basically they start you off in the demo, and the android, she's like drawing a picture while you're fighting all these robots, and he's like, are you gonna help me? She's like, let me finish and I'll help. Like, so then it throws you into the gameplay and you're shooting these robots, and I was already ready to hate because my bullets wasn't doing my bullets was doing nothing. And I was like, bro, look at this shit. I unloaded the clip on him, and that shit did like 5% damage. I was like, yeah, bro, this shit trash. I ain't gonna lie. But then she jumps on your back, and then that's when you unlock the actual element behind the gameplay. So basically, you can't defeat the robots by yourself. Mm-hmm. But she has this hacking ability that allows her to like stagger them and then open up their weaknesses. And that's when you're able to actually do damage to them. So on the right side, whenever you're fighting like once you aim at an enemy, it opens up this puzzle grid on the right side of your screen. And you have to use your face buttons, X, Y, A, B. I don't know what it would be on the keyboard, probably like WASD or something, or the control pad or whatever. I don't know. But you have to use those to basically guide your cursor to the green power button. But there are like other buffs that you can like collect along the way. So it's usually like a 9x9, or not 9x9, a 3x3 grid or a 5x5 grid. If it's like a boss, it'll be like 5x5. And there are things that you have to like avoid, or you'll lock yourself out of the system. There are buffs that you can pick up, but the whole objective is just you got to get to the green. And then once you get to the green, that's when the enemies are staggered. And then you're able to do damage and kill them. Now, at first it's like, okay, this seems pretty simple. Like you just like the puzzles are simple. It seems pretty easy. Like, okay, it's not that bad. But then you get to the point where you're getting swarmed by different enemies, and they're all bum rushing you, and you're trying to do the puzzle mechanic while there's enemies behind you, enemies on the right of you, enemies in the front. And it's like, damn, I gotta dodge this enemy shooting lasers at me, and I'm trying to do all of this at once. If you get hit, the puzzle restarts and you have to do a different one. So like it actually adds a lot of strategy, and it's just something new. Like, I've never played anything that does anything like this before.
Doing puzzles while motherfuckers trying to attack you definitely reminds me of what they're doing with Resident Evil.
Yeah, but like like when you're trying to do the actual puzzle.
Baker's house, doing the puzzle, and then him just like he's in the background. He's in the background walking around trying to come get you. Like, bro. That shit is hectic.
This looks good though. This looks good.
Yeah, like when I was seeing the gameplay, I didn't understand that element that was happening, like, because I just saw this grid, but I didn't know what they were doing. So once I actually played it, I was like, oh, like one, it makes the third person shooter gameplay just feel way more like fresh. It's not just shoot the enemies or like, because usually it's like, oh, if in a shooter it's like you either just shoot the enemy until it dies or you try to find weak points, but like the weak points are usually just obvious and you just gotta shoot the kneecap, shoot his chest, shoot his head.
The glowing thing.
Yeah, like it's always something like that. But like the way that they do this is fresh. Like it reminds me of 360 Capcom energy where they were actually trying a bunch of different new shit. But the boss battle was actually really cool. Like that's where you kind of have to throw you do everything because there's a bunch of enemies. You get different weapons. There's like this stasis net where you can shoot it on the ground, and any enemies that walk into it, they get stuck there, and it gives you more time to like handle your attacks. But all like basically, if it's not your pistol, the other weapons like they run out of ammo and you throw them away. The pistol regenerates ammo over time, but the other two you have to like pick them up on the ground every so often. So like the stasis net, you get 3 of those, and then like I said, it traps the enemies so that you have more time to do the puzzles and kill them. Then they have the shockwave gun, and that's basically like a super powerful close range shotgun, and you can usually one shot a normal enemy with that if you're up close. And if there's 2 enemies right next to each other, you can probably one shot both of them too. But that one does a lot of damage. You only have 4 bullets though. But yeah, this game felt like really fresh and innovative in the way that they handled everything in this. It looks good. Obviously, RE engine. Thank God it's not open world because RE engine cannot handle open world games. But when it comes to these close quarters type of games, it looks good and runs good. I had this maxed out, ray tracing and everything.
I ain't gonna lie, it's low key giving Dead Space. Well, Dead Space is a RE fucking clone, so
yeah. But yeah, story wise, characters wise, I'm not 100%, but the gameplay wise, I definitely like what I played, and Pragmata's now on my list for 2026, so I'm looking forward to it now. But other than that, though, I've been playing on my new phone. You got
a new phone?
Yeah, I got that Z Fold.
Ooh, okay.
That Z Fold Sim, yeah. And this has been my 3DS emulator, my DS and 3DS emulator now. So Stu Jersey said this Death Stranding 3, we're not doing that again. We already went through that shit with, he's not even here.
Hey, this baby can at least probably walk. It's on the nigga's back, but it looks like it can stand up.
Hey man,
stand up.
Shout out to Mr. Kojima.
This baby got
man.
This baby got hair on his head.
Hey man,
this baby ain't fresh out the womb. You feel me?
But yeah, the first thing I did when I got this, so I got a new controller for my phone, the 8-bit dough ultimate, for your phone. Pop that baby in like this, and then I got a screen like that. Ooh.
Okay.
And I've been playing Fire Emblem Awakening, my favorite game. One of my yeah, I know. But like one of my favorite games of all time. I've been revisiting that on my phone. Don't tell Nintendo. I definitely have a very legal copy of the ROM that I'm playing, but yeah. Fire Emblem Awakening, one of the best JRPGs ever made, still to this day. it's a we need a remake. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I want
bro.
Fire Emblem Awakening HD, but even just playing the version I'm playing on here, that shit still holds up to this day. Like, I love that game so much. The characters, the gameplay, the story, everything about that hoe was peak Fire Emblem. So I've been going through that again, and I also played this another kart racer that came out this year called Fast Penguin that just came to consoles, and it has like Fall Guys energy in a sense, but it's closer to like a Mario Kart World / Sonic racing. It's free to play, and it's on everything, literally, like from the Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, PC. It's on everything. But that hoe is actually fun. Got a great sense of speed, and it's the third kart racer this year that came out that's better than Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. So yeah.
Wrong game. Better than Mario Kart.
No. We said it right. Better than Sonic Racing. But yeah, I was enjoying that. I came in first place on my first run. They couldn't see me.
No wonder.
So wait, you were playing this on your phone?
No, I was playing on the Switch.
Okay.
But it's on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, everything.
It's on the Switch 2, but not the Switch 1?
No. It's on the Switch 1, but not the Switch 2. Like, there's no Switch 2 version. But damn. I was actually surprised because it looked high resolution. Like, it didn't look it didn't have jaggies like you usually see on the Switch 1 games. It actually looked smooth, and it ran at 60 with no issues. So I was like, okay, if it's running like that for the Switch 1 version, I hope they drop a Switch 2 version and get that hoe even better. But yeah, I was surprised that hoe played really well on the Switch 2. I got it on my PC also, and they don't look that far off from each other. So yeah, if you got a Switch 1, it's still viable. Like, it plays well on there also. But that's really all I've been playing this week. Not gonna lie,
I saw this one dude get a Switch 2 for like $300 because somebody returned it. It was a Mario Kart bundle, and it didn't have Mario Kart with that bitch. So he got that help for cheap. I'm like, dang, I need somebody to return the Switch 2 bundle over here somewhere so I can get my shit on clearance.
Bandado.
Why would someone return the Switch 2? Such a great console.
No, he returned it and kept the game.
Yeah.
I mean, so I don't think he can return the game.
Exactly. Like, why would you keep the game?
It's digital. You don't have a choice.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Wait, Mario Kart is all digital? Even on like...
No, you can buy it physically, but like the bundle comes with the digital copy.
Okay. Yeah. They're stupid for that.
No, they were smart. They trying to lock you in. They trying to lock you in.
They're losing the money on the returns though.
No, GameStop is losing money on returns, not Nintendo.
Like, Nintendo's winning every way possible.
Don't care. Like, you can return anything after you give them the $500.
That's what I'm saying, man. Cartel.
I mean, isn't it? Yeah, the establishment that already got the game, like they buy the console off of them. So like it being if they're selling it,
if they're selling it for $300, that means the person got that shit. The person who returned it only got like $200 back. Like, if they selling it for $300, best believe the person got less than that for returning it. So yeah. But with that, let's get into some of these quick topics and just blaze through some of these before we get into the big one.
Let me grab this.
All right, let's start with Bungie and Marathon, because they finally re-revealed Marathon, and we know about all the drama surrounding that, where they were stealing art from an artist. The whole vision of this game was based off of somebody else's work that they stole. The people who played the game did not have many kind things to say. It did not meet expectations when it comes to what people expect from Bungie and an extraction shooter in general. But they heard the criticisms and they were like, you know what, we got something for you guys. And they pulled out this vidoc where they showcased a little bit more of what they've been working on since then. And reactions have, for the most part, been positive. So some of the things that they have changed is now there is proximity chat. What? I wonder what extraction shooter made them see the light and be like, you know what? Maybe this game does need proximity chat. It was Arc Raiders, obviously.
I ain't gonna lie, proximity chat is a game changer.
X.
It was Escape from Tarkov.
I mean, they saw Escape from Tarkov and said, yeah, we don't need proximity chat. But then a new extraction shooter came out and just set the world on fire. And they were like, you know what? Maybe we do need it.
And that game saw Escape from Tarkov. It is what it is.
And did it better. And they also upped the visual fidelity of the game because people wanted better visuals. What? People want better visuals? That's crazy. But the game definitely does look
Better visuals
higher
the same
quality.
hardware that it started with?
Higher hardware or same hardware?
No, on the same hardware that the game started with the specs.
Oh, specs? We gonna see if that's the case, but it definitely looks sharper. It looks cleaner. It looks better for sure. I didn't have a problem with the visuals before. Like I love the aesthetic of it. I understand it was like I thought that what they were going for with the washed out but vibrant, which makes no sense when I say it out loud, but like if you saw how it looked, it was like they were trying to make these colors stand out, but it was also kind of muted and washed out in a sense. And I liked that aesthetic, but I do like what they're going for now also. So I didn't have a problem with the visuals before, but I do like the visuals now. They added new maps, new enemies. They made the enemies harder because that was one of the biggest complaints, that the enemies were like not hard at all. In that it was just too easy unless you get into a PvP fight. So they heard the criticism. They seem to have addressed most of it. And of course, the biggest thing is that they patched everything up with the artists that they blatantly stole from and fired the lead art director. Or sorry, they didn't fire him. He left to go do other things. He left of his own will, in his own accord, of course. But anyways, they fired his ass.
It was dishonorably discharged.
He was dishonorably discharged, and that artist had came out and said that they got everything squared up and they're happy with the settlement or whatever the fuck they did.
I ain't gonna lie, that whole storyline right there could get turned into a K-drama. I got my art stolen by a major company, and now I want revenge.
Oh yeah, look what I found, bro. Bro, I hate this shit.
What is that? Battlefield Hard.
I got the when I picked up the game,
What
It
is that,
came
brother?
with a little badge, money clip.
What is that, brother?
I still have that.
Bro, I
That's what I'm
found this
saying. Like,
shit. Hey, we used to get
Hardline.
we used to get cool shit with physical games back in the day. And now
that's what I'm saying.
you don't even get a booklet. You don't even
Bro,
get a
you know
booklet,
who to
bro.
blame?
Like
You know who to
that's
blame?
why I don't care about physical games no more. Like they did this to me.
Now,
I went all digital for a reason.
Now you don't care about physical. Listen, what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Bro, see,
But
Stu Jersey, yes, Hardline was fire. RIP Pandemic. They didn't deserve to die for that game.
I hate the Hardline.
Hardline was great. It was different. It was the Cops and Robbers one.
Yeah, with Cops and Robbers, I hated it.
That shit was dope. I ain't gonna lie.
They trying to be a fake ass 25 to life. Get that shit out of here.
Bro, and they did it right. Like
get that shit out of here.
That shit was dope. I don't know what you're talking about.
Held down for a good while.
That's low key the only Battlefield I don't like. Fuck, I want to play a cop for.
Hey man, you play True Crime. You play Sleeping Dogs. Both of those were great games.
They low key Yakuza. What are you talking about?
Like I said, you was a cop first, Yakuza undercover.
So
oh yeah. Hardline was Visceral, not Pandemic. Pandemic. Who was Pandemic? Was Dead Space, right? Either way, EA killed both of them. So, RIP. And they both died doing something that they didn't want to make. Visceral did not want to make a Battlefield game, and they died making a Battlefield game that they didn't want to make, and it didn't sell.
Which Battlefield?
Battlefield Hardline.
Well, what y'all say is good though. Okay.
I mean, I can say it's good. I enjoyed the game. I thought it was a great game, and it didn't sell. Like that's the truth of it.
Hey, they gonna blame it on me for not getting the game. Hey.
Yeah, Pandemic was the OG Battlefront games.
They have enough memorable maps.
Yeah, I can see that.
They didn't update it. They didn't update it enough
because it didn't sell. If it would have sold, they would have updated it more.
Yeah, I didn't have it. Battlefield
people just did not want to play a smaller scale Cops and Robbers Battlefield game. But
I was cool with the smaller stage.
They were like, "Where's Conquest at?" Like, nigga, this ain't that. You go play Battlefield 4, motherfucker.
Like them trying to steal some people from COD by having smaller maps with like Call of Duty-esque games, like game modes. I'm cool. I'm fine with that. Just keep the big modes. Just keep the big map too. You feel me? So keep the big map, or you gonna piss niggas off. Like
Sebago said, "Apologies for the typos. Your boy in the gym. Hey man, get that workout in." Stu Jersey said, "Hardline, you can hang out on the sunroof with a rocket launcher. What else you want? The bank robbing game mode, stealing the money, fire."
It was a good game, yeah.
Bro, it was something fresh. It was something new. We ain't had anything really like that.
You know, niggas was like, the people that didn't buy it, they was like, we ACAB all day around here.
But yeah.
It was a 50-50 chance.
Exactly. But yeah, Marathon, Chuck, how you feeling about after everything you just heard? And it seems to be getting a more positive reaction than the first reveal. How do you feel about the chances of Marathon finding success in a post-Arc Raiders world?
That's what I'm saying. After hearing that description, I would have rather this than Arc Raiders, but I got my bias. Shout out to Skip from Tarkov. It is what it is.
Oh,
it looked good.
Speaking of, I sent you an invite for the PUBG extraction shooter on Steam. Yeah.
Let me check that out right now. But yeah, it looks good. So I can't say everything we just said about Hardline and then hate on this. It's different. So I don't mind giving it a chance and trying it out.
I don't see myself getting Arc Raiders unless it's like $20. But Marathon, just like the world, the art style, it being first person, all of that speaks to me way more than Arc Raiders. And Escape from Tarkov just always looked dry to me. Like nothing about Escape from Tarkov ever appealed to me. But
It's
Marathon,
crazy you say that because I was having a conversation, like a self inner dialogue, and I'm like, it's crazy how the original people look down on, and then someone comes out and makes like an arcadey version of it, and then everyone just runs to that.
I ain't gonna
every
lie.
time.
When
That
Tarkov
shit is
first came
so
out,
weird to me, bro.
Every
when
time.
Tarkov
Look
first
at
came out,
the history.
The appeal was there.
PUBG.
That's what I'm saying. I exactly. I sat down. I was like, it's crazy.
Except,
I'm not gonna lie.
Escape from Tarkov never had the buzz that PUBG had. PUBG was actually really big. But Fortnite
Escape was
still
big too.
dominated. No, it was not
Escape had
PUBG
tournament.
big. No.
Yeah, for sure. It wasn't PUBG
Yeah.
big, for sure. But it was big, though. It was big in its own right. And which was what made them arrogant.
Very
They had
arrogant.
their own little website. It was big in its own right.
They took
A
too
real
long to
FPSers,
get in with everybody,
that
bro.
was it right there. Like real first person shooter survival extraction. Man, this is what I'm saying. I don't understand it.
I mean,
get it.
another thing is just like PUBG, they didn't come to consoles fast enough. Arc Raiders was the first one to be on console. Fortnite was the first battle royale on console, and look how both of them blew up past everything.
No facts.
So
they kept the purest PC.
They were being very they were being a little too passive.
Bro, that's what happens when you strictly PC, bro. When you go strictly PC, bro.
You can go strictly PC with certain games, but if you want widespread success, you gotta on console. Like, I don't think Valorant did that well on console, but I feel like Valorant is the type of shooter that really only works as a PC game. But then again, Siege is that kind of tactical style, and it works on console, and it's big on console. So we gotta see. I guess it just depends.
Like, it depends, because like, who's gonna leave Siege to play another game like Siege? Like bro, unless it's cheap or free. Like, you feel me? Like, for the new people to come in to the genre.
It's funny because the magical part of Valorant makes it more of a PC-esque game, like the specials and the abilities. And
the hero shooter aspect.
Yeah, it makes it more of a PC-esque game than Siege.
Although you could argue that aesthetically, Siege looks like a PC game more than it looks like Valorant looks more like a console-focused game with its art style and everything.
Not facts. Yeah, it's a weird. But I did have that conversation with myself where I'm like, it's crazy how the OG graphically like appealing, realistic game.
Is it graphically appealing? I mean, appealing. I actually don't know what.
Tarkov?
You know what? It's crazy. I don't know what Escape from Tarkov looks like in gameplay. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a match.
Crazy.
Let me put some on the screen real quick, because I don't think I've ever watched a match of Escape from Tarkov. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Like, you could have a heart attack. Like, it's so real, bro. Like, even the bullets and the damage and medding up. Ever since I first laid eyes on it, I was like, man, I got to get this game. But
all right, I got some Escape from Tarkov footage on the screen. We gonna see with this shit. Okay, hold on. They got it was looking crispy, not gonna lie. Looking pretty nice. This is the 1.0 gameplay trailer.
That is post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
It's just
so
like
it's Rust again.
Or Stalker.
Yes.
It's Rust. Same like demographic for sure. But More
Bro,
realistic. Is what I'm saying.
you know what's
more of a
crazy?
realistic feel.
Why is it that, like, I feel like I'm about to be racist here, so I apologize in advance, but I'm not apologizing either. Every Russian game every Russian and Ukrainian game is post-apocalyptic. I don't think I've ever seen a Russian or Ukrainian game come out and it's like Stardew Valley. Like, what do they be going through over there? I mean, I know what Ukraine going through, but
Propaganda.
but like, it's always post-apocalyptic, post-war, during war. Like, what games come out of Russia and Ukraine that's actually like?
It's honestly, it's
happy.
big because it's
because Metro,
Metro.
It's
because
because that was their reality, though.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
You know,
I understand, but
post-Soviet war and all that shit.
Even that new game, Replace, which is like a 2D pixel adventure game, is like a dystopian, like cyberpunk type of game. It's like,
in a way, which is kind of racist, but
like they need to make they need to make a mythology type game. Like, enough with the war and apocalyptic. Go to fantasy mythology type stuff.
I'm not going to tell them not to make these, but I'm just saying, like,
no, I'm
this
just
is
saying,
the only, like every time I see, it's a Ukrainian developer, it's a Russian developer, is always something like this.
Hey man, they brought us the AK. You feel me?
Is that the only thing we're gonna talk about?
But it's in every single game.
AK, every single time.
Staple.
It's a staple in life.
It's a Vince.
I know it's a staple, but like you can have it in all the games, even if the game's a fighting game. But god dang,
exactly.
God dang, you gonna have the fighting game character pull out the AK. Niggas gonna be like, what the fuck? It's a Russian game. Hey,
like what you mean? Like is what they brought to civilization, man. That's their addition to civilization.
We want to, like, the thing is with gaming, it's all about culture, and we want to see more of the culture other than AK. Like, the fuck? What came before the AK? Let's talk about that. Let's have a game about
what came
that.
before the pre-apocalypse? Where's the pre-apocalypse games?
What type of armor and shields and swords and what type of stuff they was using back in the medieval times?
Rasputin would actually be a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to anyone. So shout out to you. You know, I want my cut, but I'm putting it out there.
All right, let's get back to Marathon. Spitta, did you see all the new, or I guess like the revamp of Marathon? And if you did, how you feeling about it?
Hell no.
Hell no. So basically, all you need to know, they added proximity chat, new maps and new areas. They gave it a visual upgrade so it don't look as washed out and flat as it did before. And they made the enemies a lot harder because that was one of the biggest complaints, is that it was just too easy. But the game's coming out March 2026, and it will be $40, same as Arc Raiders, same as really all the PlayStation multiplayer games.
Arc Raiders $40? Oh yeah, $39.99. Oh yeah, because it's on sale right now. Everybody, it's on sale.
Yeah, it was on 30. It was like $31.99 on sale.
I paid for it.
But
let me go ahead and get it right now.
To everybody,
how are you feeling about?
I need people to get it. People in this chat right here.
Oh, and also they squared up everything with the artist that they stole from, and now the artist is happy with their arrangement. So, how you feel about the chances of Marathon getting back after like having a good launch after all that went down, but with this new revamp that they're going through? You think it's enough, or is it still Jover?
What was the what you call when the beta?
Oh, they didn't like the beta.
What was the
they
people didn't like the beta?
Yeah, they didn't like the beta.
And it's an extraction shooter, right?
Yeah, it's extraction shooter. Same as Arc Raiders. Same as
Are they
Escape
about
from
to have
Tarkov.
another? Are they gonna have like another beta or nah?
I think they are, but I don't remember seeing any dates for it.
I would say I don't know. I didn't really watch anybody play the beta.
Yo,
I wasn't really interested in it, but so I don't really know the problems, even though you said the problems. But I mean, if they're trying to fix the game, then I don't see why people would say it's over. But I guess if it's the same, I guess if they have another beta and when the game drops and it's the same like mixed feelings, then I guess then it is Jover. But for now, it's like as long as as long as they trying to do some, as long as they fixing and listening, I wouldn't say it's Jover. But at the same time, I didn't play the game.
Yeah.
I really don't know what's going on. But no, I don't think it's Jover.
Do you think the fact that because Marathon's supposed to come out before Arc Raiders, do you think now that Arc Raiders has came out and is blown up, you think that's going to potentially harm the chances of Marathon really having an audience? Or do you think they're different enough where Marathon can still have its own success?
See, I was gonna say that. I don't know the difference between them. If they have a difference, if it gives like a different like game feel and stuff, then I'll say like they're good. If it's not as good as Arc Raiders, then I don't think so. Cause like everybody's talking about Arc Raiders, been talking about it, so everybody's playing it. So like if it's the same, if it's the same and people like it, then I don't see a problem both of them being like in rotation. I guess depending on how long. Well, with Arc Raiders, if you know how long is like the extraction and stuff.
Like how long is a match?
Yeah.
Usually between
It's up to you.
Yeah, it's up to you, but I would
you.
say like 20, 25
20,
if you don't
25
die
minutes.
like
Okay.
early. If you actually extract, I'll say like a 15 to 20 minute.
Yeah, so I guess if it played the same, then yeah, I don't know. If it plays different and it's like good different, if it's like a different I see it still. I can see it being with Arc Raiders, but yeah, I guess it has to be like as good. It has to be either good or like as good as Arc Raiders for it to like stay, because it's like if it's two of the.
Okay, so Bagel said each
If
match
it's
has
two
a
of the-
30-minute timer. So you have to extract within 30 minutes. I do remember that now that
Okay.
I think about it.
Okay. So I guess as long as if it plays dang, how do you say that? Like if it doesn't play as much as Arc Raiders, but it still gives the feel, I guess.
Yeah, like
If
it
it's a
has
different experience,
this experience just feels different than Arc Raiders.
then I say it will stay. But if it's given the same feeling, then it's just I guess it's just gonna be whichever one feels better.
Yeah, the
It'll be
biggest
like
things
whichever
would
one feel
be
better.
the biggest things would be Marathon is first person, Arc Raiders is third person, and they're definitely a
Yeah.
different demographic for that. Because
Okay, so that's
I know
another
for
one
a fact.
too.
If I'm not mistaken, Escape is both.
Okay, you can do both in Escape.
I think so. You can change your POV.
see, but I don't care about playing in
But
third
I'm not
person
sure, though.
unless I got to create a character. Like if I got to create a character, I want to see my character. If I'm playing it as a like pick a specialist or this is the only character I got. Right, I do not care. I'm gonna play in the first person. Bro.
Yeah,
I do
that's
not
another
care.
thing. You do create your own. I mean, create a character in Arc Raiders is not the best. Like, it's not super detailed or anything, but you do create your own character. While Marathon is specialists, you pick a specialist and they have different abilities. So that can also make a difference for people who want that more personal feel and
Experience.
yeah. But yeah, I think that with the changes that they made and seeing some of people's reaction, I feel like the Bungie, there's a Bungie community, which a lot of developers don't have their own community. it's like you could say, "Oh, I'm a Battlefield fan," but am I an EA fan? Not really. You could be like, "Oh, I'm a Call of Duty fan," but am I an Activision fan? No. Like Blizzard has a community where like people who play Blizzard games, they play Blizzard games. They don't play one Blizzard game. They play a lot of them. And Bungie is that way. Because of Halo and Destiny, there's a fan base for Bungie themselves. And I feel like there's enough Bungie fans who will, at least after all these changes, after the whole artist fiasco, they're willing to give Bungie the chance because they like how Bungie games feel. Like Halo, like even though Destiny is different than Halo, you can feel the Halo kind of gunplay in Destiny, which people like. Same thing.
Can you say in the new Halos you feel Destiny?
A little bit with Halo, or no, will I say it? I would say Halo 5 felt closer to Destiny than Halo Infinite. But no, I don't really feel the Destiny, but that's 343. I feel it feels like Halo, but it doesn't feel like Bungie, if that makes any sense. But yeah, people, Bungie players like Bungie. They don't like. There are definitely some Destiny fans. There are definitely some Halo fans, but the vast majority of them just like Bungie as a whole. Now Bungie been fucking up a lot, and they've been losing a lot of goodwill because of stuff like the artist situation with Marathon. Basically, the entire concept of their art was stolen from a Tumblr page, or I forgot, was it a Tumblr? It was something like that. But I feel like I don't think it's gonna have arc raiders. Like we're not gonna see it breaking the breaking charts on Steam and like everything that Arc Raiders was doing, everything Battlefield 6 was doing. I don't think we're gonna get that level of success. It's gonna have a moderate launch, maybe like 100,000, 150,000 players that launch on Steam. Like 10 people on PlayStation, because we know damn well PlayStation people don't play no shooters. No, I'm just playing. Shout out to Xbox Killer.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, for the most part, it also depends on how much money they put into marketing. Because
we know PlayStation know how to market.
One thing I can say is, our creators are marketing the fuck out that game.
Oh yeah.
The budget that they've allocated for that department is our creators doing.
I feel like
great job.
Yeah, wait, go ahead, Spitter.
Would it be crazy if I said I'd never seen the Arc Raiders commercial? I just seen clips and people talking about it.
See,
exactly.
But you have to think about Twitch, the Twitch streamers, all those Twitch streamers who were playing Arc Raiders at launch. That is marketing also.
Yeah,
that's the best ad now.
That's how I know they just did an update. That's how I know Arc Raiders just had an update and they added new features to the game.
Because I promise you, I've not seen a commercial for that game, but every time I go on my Twitter, I'm seeing a clip. Every time I'm on my YouTube, I'll see a clip.
But a commercial doesn't do it anymore. It's you get the Twitch streamers, you pay the Twitch streamers to play the game, stream the game, show off the game. TikTok, like it's always.
And then the game hit if they do a sponsored stream and then they keep playing it after that sponsor.
Exactly.
I've been getting ads for Arc Raiders simply because of Helldivers, bro. Like that, because I had it on my wish list because it was suggested to me underneath because of Helldivers. You feel me? Like other games. You feel me?
Facts. And
shit.
Like Sebago said, the proximity chat, like the shit that can happen because of the proximity chat, the betrayals, the funny conversations that happen, like all of that shit is marketing in and of itself. Because all it takes is one really good clip from arc raiders to sell somebody on the game. And
proximity chat and those type of games really push the game.
Nah,
yeah,
there's-
like
because it's not just you make your own story at that point. It's not
Yeah.
like
No,
exactly.
there's this one creator on TikTok that I watch. And he called the social game or whatever. And, that dude, he'll go up to people. What you think about reparations? And then they say something wrong, he just starts shooting them. Like that should be funny as hell.
Yeah, you get to make like it's very good for like creators because they get to make their own YouTube videos and stuff. They
Yeah,
get to make
you
their
get-
own little
you can
small
basically
clips.
do a whole RP kind of thing. Like
Yeah,
every game you can
and it's gonna be
good.
random.
You
Yeah,
can,
because the people, okay, in art raiders, the people that are like betraying people, they don't care. They just want to kill people, like, and stuff. You feel me? And then the other people, they're like teaming up and all this other stuff. They're like, there's like this one faction because art raiders, the arcs is the mechs, and so like niggas got fed up with all the like the betrayer people, so they made a faction where they're praising the arcs, and they're like to the matriarch, like they're like, all hail the matriarch, she's coming, or whatever the case may be. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah, the RP is definitely there.
yeah, and that's why I felt like because Bungie said they didn't feel like proximity chat fit the world. Now, after all the shit that went down and after Arc Raiders' success, I'm pretty sure they were seeing everything that was happening in Arc Raiders, and they said, "Yeah, we cannot launch this game without."
Or you keep saying that, I
proximity
feel like I should return Arc Raiders and get my money back. I don't want to add to the success. But
That's crazy,
Dang, that's how games fail.
bro. We
Hey, man.
look. For me, Arc Raiders might not be the game for me, but Embark Studios, I'm already a fan because I enjoyed my time with the finals, which was like their first big multiplayer game. And the fact that they were able to get another one out so fast that also blew up. Hopefully it lasts a little longer than the finals. The finals is actually doing better than I expected.
It's still going.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's holding on. Like it's not dead for sure, but like
I was like, they got tournaments for this? I was
bro,
like,
they got
damn.
tournaments. They still got a good concurrent count. Like they're still there. Like the finals is still doing shit. It's not. What game just closed down, or what game is about to close down? No. There's one that's like they just announced that they're shutting down, and it was a game that I actually liked.
Talking about. It's
The
a what you
fake
call?
killer?
Isn't it the one? It looked like League of Legends.
What, Fragpunk?
Oh no, not Fragpunk. I know. I think. Why am I not seeing it?
It was like creators of. I seen that shit. I seen it on Twitter. It's like they about to close.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
I played
creators
it,
of
and I was
Valorant
like,
and
bro, I
something else.
actually enjoyed this game when I did play it.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is now, but
I don't remember.
we see
but I
multiplayer
think
games
we in
closing all the
same-
time, and the finals they sticking around. So Embark has they're 2 for 2. 2 different genres too.
My issue with the finals is it's 3v3.
I think they added
my-
added 6v6 now. Like you can do
God
6v6.
damn.
Six to a team.
Yeah.
How many
And we
teams?
haven't hopped back on there. Why?
Or maybe it was 5v5, but I know it was definitely more than 3 and it was definitely more than 4. It was 5
We
or 6.
haven't hopped back on the game. Why?
Because they nerfed my shotgun
Who cares about your shotgun?
and they didn't add any other shotgun to replace it.
I
That's
ain't gonna lie,
strong.
I haven't played that game since Rivals. And then I haven't played Rivals since. Like, bro.
But yeah, shout out to Embark. Look, Bungie needs Marathon to be a success because Destiny 3 is not coming anytime soon. Destiny 2 is they prematurely just destroyed Destiny 2 for whatever reason, thinking that Marathon was gonna be their golden ticket, and it was not. And they have the mobile game. I don't know how that's doing. Destiny Rising. I actually haven't seen any numbers for that, so I don't know if
Is
that's
it free? Are these games free?
Destiny Rising is free. Destiny 2 is free. until you want to actually play any of the expansions.
Is whatchamacallit free? Is Anthem free or nah?
You mean Marathon?
Marathon? Yeah.
No, that's 40. 40.
I say something out of
That's
context.
not bad.
Yeah. Although, you know what? That's a topic for another day. We going. But
Can I say something out of context?
yeah, go ahead.
Bruh. All right, you know, it was like, shout out Game Pass for giving me Mortal Kombat, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Like,
Mortal Kombat 1?
shout out there. Shout out there. You feel
Shout
me?
out, shout
Played
out,
the
okay.
campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the campaign.
I already know where you're
Yeah,
going.
I beat
I already
it.
know where you're going.
I beat it.
Yeah. How was it?
Okay.
It was great.
The ending?
Good game.
The campaign, the ending.
The ending?
See, I'm not gonna spoil it because I don't know if anybody want to play it.
Yeah, I still haven't
Did
played
I
it.
liked it.
Did you watch the DLC? The DLC campaign?
We gonna get there. We gonna get
Yeah,
there.
I already know where
liked
this where
it.
he going.
Yes, I liked it. But I feel like the one before it, the ending before it, and the
11.
what you call 11, 10 were better. This one, the ending was more of a fanfare. But
Bro.
that hoe was live though. I'm not gonna say it wasn't live. That hoe was live. I don't want to
Bro.
spoil it, but it was live. That shit was pretty cool.
Marvel Avengers Assemble.
Okay, so you know, I beat the campaign. Like, let's go. Okay, they got all right. So it's a you feel me? I turned the game off, turned that hoe back on. Like I'm about to play it. Then some random ass shit happens. I was like, okay, it's a part 2 to the campaign. I was like, okay, it's part 2 to the story. All right. I go to the thing. I
You gotta
click
buy
on
it?
it.
They say,
I gotta buy that shit.
they say, yeah, you
40 bucks.
enjoyed that
40 bucks.
campaign. Now it's
40
time
bucks.
to
Bro,
put that 40 bucks
that
in
shit,
my hand.
bro, that
if you
shit
want to
made me
continue.
mad. That shit made me mad, but it's not over. Not only that, they didn't add that hoe to the Game Pass thing.
To the Game Pass,
Bro,
yeah.
when I click on it to purchase it, I can't even purchase it.
Because you don't own the base game.
Bruh, because it's saying I already got the bundle game or whatever goofy ass shit, so I can't even play. I can't even buy that shit, and that shit pissed me off. Cause it's
Right.
like, bro, I wanted hey, if the price was good,
I
I was
don't
gonna buy
think-
that shit. Cause
I think because they have the Mortal Kombat 1 Complete Edition or whatever the fuck it's called now, you can't buy the
Yeah.
DLC separately, or you have to basically buy the Complete Edition to get the DLC at this point, or some shit like that.
Xbox wallet for that because they're losing
I'm so
off on money
mad.
for people. But there's probably a lot of people that thought just like you that wanted to buy the DLC because they got the game for free. You feel me? Like, and
bruh, I was about to buy.
I'm not one of them. I just watched that shit. I just watched that shit on
See,
YouTube.
that's what I'm probably gonna have to do. And then the last thing I say, I get it. I get why people don't like that game because of the tag. Tag shit is useless.
No, the tag they're getting on it because the tag isn't fluid. It's stiff. You're just standing still, like you're just standing still, and the person comes out. Like you can't do nothing while you're doing the tag. Like I think there is a move where you can, but I don't know how. I didn't
Bruh.
like.
Mortal
I didn't learn how to
come
do
back
that
so
part.
stiff too. That game is, bruh.
Always
I see
has
why I
been.
don't play that shit. I see why I never.
That's
just
why I can never
played
take it
that game
serious as
online.
a competitive fighting game. But I'll
That,
take. It's just the
yeah,
story.
Bro, yeah,
I love
they
the
took
story.
out.
Yeah,
They
I
took
love
out
the story.
Yeah, they took
I
out the
love the
match,
story.
the match light, the triple punch match light shit. That shit gone. Like you actually have to know the combos in that game.
Nah, that shit stiff as hell.
But yeah.
But
All
yeah,
right.
that was my little rant.
Shout
Shout out Game Pass though.
out Game Pass. As far as Marathon goes, anything else y'all want to say before we move on? This is supposed to be a quick topic.
Wait,
It is
what?
not.
What?
it did not end up
Wasn't
being a
we
quick
talking
topic.
about AI?
Loaded I just loaded in
Arc Raiders. I saw it pop up.
yep. This whole look crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What's called?
Nah,
What we
you
talking
got
about
you got.
AI though?
I will say if you listen to the audio in Arc Raiders, that when I say Arc Raiders got robbed for best audio design, that game sound like the sounds, everything about that game like sounds crazy with the audio, especially if you're wearing headphones.
Yep. So yeah.
All right.
But yeah, Did they use AI?
In Marathon or Arc Raiders?
Either or.
Arc Raiders use AI in the voiceovers, or basically they had real voice actors come in and record lines for the base game, but they're using AI to create any new lines that they want to add.
Okay.
And the artists are getting paid residual basically for all the new lines that are added for their character.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm
Which
cool with
is a very ethical way of doing that, but you know, as soon as people hear AI, they start going crazy. But I digress. We gonna get into that.
There's ethical ways of using AIs and non-ethical. So.
We'll get into all of that in the topic. All right, another just quick rundown. Call of Duty did not debut at number 1 after all the sales have been counted over November. It is not even number 2, not even number 3, not even number 5. Number 7, best-selling game of the year after 1 month. Now, this is of the year, and the game has been out for a month. There's still the holiday period that it can have a boost, but Call of Duty has never needed 2 months to become the number 1 best-selling game of the year before. It usually is 1 week, 1 month max. So this is a crazy time for Call of Duty. Black Ops 7 just did not hit with people, and obviously Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, they pincered attack. They had to do the pincer attack to pry away players, and it seemed to be working because number 7 is wild. But is this the end of Call of Duty's reign, or is this a one and done? How are you feeling? I'll go to Mars.
I mean, the next installment can't be another Black Ops. So it's gonna do better because they're going back to something else. I feel like they're not gonna just triple down on Black Ops.
Most likely, it's Modern Warfare 4. I would expect.
So I feel like the next installment will do better than this one. So,
what was you saying, Spitter?
Y'all talking about Call of Duty's not?
It didn't hit number 1 best-selling, number 7 best-selling game of the year.
And this is the first time?
First time. Like the last time, the only game that has beat Call of Duty in sales was Hogwarts Legacy. And that's because Hogwarts Legacy came out in like February, and then Call of Duty came out in November.
Bro, I think people made mods for Hogwarts too, where they turn it into an actual school year, and you gotta like do school shit and shit like that. And if you use curse spells, you get deductions and shit like that. Sounds pretty cool, but like, why didn't the actual people make that shit? Like, you feel me? Like it always comes down to the modding community.
Hey man, it should always come down to the modding community. Shout out to the modding community. We need them. But yeah, like every year outside of 2023 with Hogwarts Legacy, it's been Call of Duty number 1. Even the bad years like Vanguard. And if it always felt like they had immunity, that no matter what happens, Call of Duty being number 1 was inevitable. But we see cracks in the armor now. We see that it can happen. They can lose that lead that they have.
My thing is it's all because, bro, I like, a major factor is it being on Game Pass, because how many people already own Game Pass before? You feel me? Like they didn't buy the game, they already had Game Pass. They didn't just get Game Pass because the game, they already had Game Pass. It's more people.
Yeah.
Like,
and I will say Call of Duty Black Ops 6 was the first game to launch in Game Pass last year, and it was still number one like after a few days. But that's because Black Ops 6 was one of the best Call of Duties in a while, because nobody liked Modern Warfare 3 that much. Nobody liked Modern Warfare 2 that much. Black Ops 6 was kind of the return to form in that sense with the Omni movement and everything.
I like Modern Warfare 2.
But Black Ops 7...
the story mode. So...
Yeah, Black Ops 7 did not seem to gel with people because of the more... like the wall jumps, the crazy story that kind of went way left compared to like Black Ops 6 that was more grounded, more traditional. But yeah, it's crazy to see that Call of Duty can be
Is it crazy?
It is crazy because we've seen, I feel like there's been way worse Call of Duties. I feel like Modern Warfare 3 was a way worse Call of Duty. I feel like Vanguard was a way worse Call of Duty. World War II was a way worse Call of Duty, and those were still number one.
See, I get that, but when those games came out, what was out?
That's where it comes down to.
That's where it comes down to, because like right now, there's plenty of shooters.
And another thing is
not even shooters. There's plenty of shooters and games out.
And then
there's
another
way
thing
too
is
many games in general. But
they
like,
drop a game every year.
Yes, but that's
like
also. Like, go ahead.
And them dropping games the Game Pass thing and them dropping games every year is not helping them in the long run.
But
I just feel like it's very low, right? Because if Arc Raiders and all that shit, everybody would just have to force themselves. Because that's the thing. It's like motherfuckers force themselves to play Call of Duty. That's what it has. That's what it has to be. When there's no games around, they just force themselves to play Call of Duty. But then when they're, and I get it, because it's like, bro, I know people just want to go run around, shoot motherfuckers, and then get off the game. Bro, so it's like it makes
it's basically a rebound game. You broke up with your girl. It's still a rebound.
Yeah, like that's the old, like Call of Duty is like a lot of people's old ex, like that they should get rid of, but they can never get rid of her.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
she there.
You have every time you have a good time until you don't have a good time. And that's literally Call of Duty. So it's like, I can see this year, it makes sense for them to not be at the top because they actually have good games. And the crazy thing is, besides like Battlefield Beta, I didn't play none of the new the games that are like big, like doing their thing right now. The only reason, like I said, and I say this every time we talk about Call of Duty, the only reason I'm playing Call of Duty right now is because it's on Game Pass.
Pass.
If it was not on Game, like I said, I wasn't gonna buy this one. I wasn't gonna buy the last one. After whichever one came after Black Ops 6, I hit the toe. Like, I'm not wasting my bread. So knowingly know that I'm gonna play the game for like a month or a week. And Black Ops 7, hey, one thing I kind of realized, the reason I'm still playing Black Ops 7 because I haven't played Warzone.
I haven't played Warzone since the first one. I never even played 2.0. Actually, no, I lied. I did. I did at the beginning because I played DMZ. I remember playing that.
DMZ,
I remember playing DMZ, and I didn't care about that shit that much.
And then they made the zombies like DMZ that one time. It was like, bro, like what are y'all?
That was some bullshit. That game was some bullshit. They got that. It makes sense why you stopped playing that shit, because that game was whichever Call of Duty that was bullshit. They was not even. That
was Modern Warfare 2, the one you ain't like.
They didn't care. They was just like, fuck it. Well, we're gonna hope the next game is better. And that's what they pretty much did. But yeah, like, hey man, let's see what Call of Duty do when they don't. Even though I don't believe, I'm 50-50 with that. They say they're not gonna drop every year. I'm 50-50 with. I don't believe that bullshit.
I don't think they ever said they're not gonna drop.
I think it's
year.
Like Call of
Duty. But they said that they're no longer doing the back-to-back Black Ops, back-to-back Modern Warfare.
So then, never
because
mind. They still on bullshit.
Yeah, it's
that
exactly.
that was
bullshit.
that
They're
was the
still on
like
bullshit.
you can tell that like Modern Warfare 2, even if you didn't like it or not, you could tell that was the full effort. While Modern Warfare 3 was the half ass. And it seemed like Black Ops 6 was the full effort and Black Ops 7 was the half ass. Like,
Bro, with Modern Warfare 2, you know what pissed me off, bro? With Modern Warfare 2, like I like the story mode, but they never like the mechanics y'all never put in the damn game. Like you got niggas breaking glass and making knives out of glass. That could have been you like that. You could put that inside of the damn battle royale. Like you drop, you feel me? You don't got nothing. You could break some glass, make a knife, pick up a little. You feel me? Like do so. Use the little glass daggers and throw them, or use them and throw the knives or regular melee with them, like something. But no, they never brought it back into later franchises. You feel me? And like, bro, like why? The same shit with the taking the oil filter off of a car and putting it on your gun. Like they never put that in Warzone. Like nigga, like you got a gun and it needs to be suppressed. You can just find a broken car. You feel me? Like that'd be so easy to do, but they never did it. Like they never did it. Like only in story mode only. Like bro, hey, y'all are losing this.
yeah. Chuck, you have any thoughts on Call of Duty? He said it ain't Valorant.
You guys basically for the most part, you guys answered it. It's just a lot of options right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing that you can say that the one reason I say this is most likely a one-off is because next year there won't be an Arc Raiders 2. There will not be a Battlefield 7, but there will be a new Call of Duty.
Exactly.
And the chances of another big multiplayer. Oh, well, High Guard. You never know that High Guard might be it. But that's coming out in January.
All those other games that's not going to come out the next year, got to do is just throw out some good DLC, decent DLC, and they're gonna Call of Duty.
The only thing Call of Duty need to worry about is GTA.
Really, GTA. That's November. That's the Call of Duty time. If anything, that's probably gonna be even worse for them.
What?
But it depends. I guess it really depends on if GTA's Online comes out at the same time, which it hasn't before.
What if GTA let you make maps and games and you just basically play Call of Duty / Battlefield on GTA? Nigga ain't gonna be going back.
You mean Fortnite? Because that's what niggas be. I be playing Rust on Fortnite all the time. I be like, bro, what am I doing? But yeah.
Well, won't hop on Rust.
No, not Rust the game, Rust the map.
No, Rust the game.
No, nobody care about Rust the game.
He don't care about that.
All right. So that was Marathon. That was Call of Duty. And last thing before we get into the AI topic, let's talk about the CCP. No, I'm just playing. Don't do that. Shout out to Tencent.
The BBC? What?
Shout out to Tencent. Or was it Tencent? I actually don't. I might be being racist. No. Yeah, it was Tencent. Because Tencent was making a game called Light of Motirum, whatever the fuck. And it was a survival game that looked exactly like Horizon Zero Dawn. Like it just looked like a straight up rip, which obviously PlayStation took as a threat because they had their own Horizon MMO coming out and their Horizon multiplayer games coming out, and they sued Tencent for infringement on their copyright. We also later found out that this was a game that Tencent was making as a Horizon Zero Dawn game with Sony until Sony was like, nah, we not feeling it. And so they just took everything that they were doing for the Horizon game and changed the name and said, yeah, we still doing this though. But the lawsuit has been settled outside of court, and this game has been delisted and taken down. It's no longer coming out anymore.
Another reason why I fuck Sony.
Stu Jersey says Sony copied the homework, then sued. Crazy work. Were they the ones who copied the homework?
This is basically a Power World shit all over again.
Yeah, basically is. Except I feel like this one is way more just down. Like they didn't try to hide that this was clearly. So it's called Light of Multirim. It's a game that it's a survival game that looked exactly like Horizon Zero Dawn, and then Sony sued them because it actually used to be a Horizon Zero Dawn game that they were making for Sony.
Did they not just, bro? They ain't changed the character models or nothing?
I mean, it still looks like the tribal kind of, like the tribal characters with the robot animals. Like they didn't change the aesthetics of anything. It just still looks like Horizon Zero Dawn without alloy.
Bro.
Stu Jersey said it was going to be better than Sony's going. Honestly, it looked way better than any Horizon Zero Dawn game. I'll tell you that.
Bro, I feel like they should have. I feel like they should have. The game should have came out, bro. Because
they
like,
knew what was up, bro.
I can understand if you're infringing on the IP, but if they ended it like did the Sony own the rights to all the shit or not?
I mean,
like they was working with them, but did Sony own all the shit that they were like?
Not, because
then bro, like nigga,
or actually,
so they was working with them at first.
Okay, I said it wrong. They weren't working with Sony. They made the game and they pitched it to Sony as a Horizon Zero Dawn game. They sent them the pitch. Was like, yo, look at this. This is what a Horizon Zero Dawn survival game could look like, and it's gonna be amazing. And they were like, nah, we don't want that shit. And they were like, nah, fuck you.
Nah,
we gonna make our own then.
Nah, what it really was is when they showed them that game and they seen it was better than the slot they put out.
Let me put up the gameplay.
You know they was pissed.
So here's some of the gameplay.
Y'all making the same game as me and it's better? Oh,
yeah. So
nah.
I forgot who's making.
Sony ain't gonna allow that.
I forgot who's making the the MMO for Horizon, but it's another Chinese company. It's another Chinese company that's making the Horizon MMO that we saw that also looks better than the actual Horizon games. But it probably was like, NCSoft. Appreciate it. And it's Korean. Appreciate that, Sabagos, for being my fact check. Because I've been fucking up. But yeah, this is a full-on survival game, not just an MMO. It's co-op. You can
bro, suing somebody for the aesthetics being similar is crazy, bro.
Thank you, Stu Jersey. That's what we really need. Maybe if they make a factions game and pitch it, hey, I would never forgive Sony for canceling factions. I'm sorry. That would have been the biggest game that they had this entire generation. And they threw it away because Naughty Dog didn't want to make updates all day. They wanted to make whatever Intergalactic is. Count your days.
Bro, I'm always going to hate on Sony. The only time I bigged them up was for Helldivers. I'll never big them up ever again. Not even if Helldivers 3 come out.
And Soros. I got to give them Soros. But anything else, count your days.
Is that right?
Nah, it's coming out in April.
Nigga, I'm not gonna, bro. Until I get hands on it, nigga, I'm not.
But yeah, Light of Moritum had some Monster Hunter vibes to it. You could like you would have NPC robots that would fight alongside you. You could basically capture them and then use them to fight. And then you would build your bases like other survival games. It was co-op. It was supposed to have raids, all kinds of stuff. Like this game looked cool, and now it doesn't
The
exist.
amount of purchasable in this game already is
And
crazy.
Arc Raiders?
Yes,
Bro, customized character. You want your character to look good? You want they got pay to win shit like buy money so you can have extra ammo or do extra damage or anything like that?
I haven't seen that yet.
Okay, as long as there's
Right
no pay
now,
to win,
it's all cosmetics.
yeah. As long
right
as it's
now,
all cosmetics, it's fine.
But just the amount
pay to win is
that
trash.
launched with the game is they were prepared. They came prepared, bruh.
Bruh.
This is
I mean, I
crazy.
feel like they learned
games back in the day. They used to roll it out slowly.
I feel like they learned from the
came with the
finals
whole-
because the finals had the worst like shop when it first came out. The shit that you could buy and the battle pass was ass. And I remember talking shit about that shit when it first came out. But I feel like they were like, you know what? Let's get some shit in there from the rip. But yeah, Light of Motrium, RIP. This game does
About to
not
shit on what you call.
it's not coming out. It don't exist anymore. They
It was about to
settled. We still have the Horizon MMO and then Guerrilla's multiplayer game that they're making internally, which we'll see.
Like the band Gorillas?
No, Guerrilla, the creators of
Oh.
Horizon.
Oh, I'm about to say they finna make a new game for the Gorillas, the group. I'm
But
like, wow.
knowing that what's his face? Damn, now I'm forgetting his name. The new head of PlayStation Games. I can't remember his name right now. Herman Holst. Knowing that Herman Holst is gonna be a part of that, I have no hope for that game being good. But shout out to NCSoft. That shit gonna be good. Stu Jersey said they should have released it for free. Say it leaked. Right.
What? At least so people could get a taste of that bitch. What?
But yeah, I was actually excited for this game. So, but it is what it is.
He hurt.
There's way too many games anyway. You know. I'll enjoy that Horizon MMO.
You know, Horizon, his favorite game. He don't like to talk about it.
Hey, we definitely don't talk about it. But yeah, let's
Don't
go.
talk about it. Don't talk about it.
Let's go ahead and get into the big topic. Let's talk about AI because ever since the Game Awards, AI has just been the topic of conversation. And it all started with one interview that escalated tremendously. So after the Game Awards, one of the biggest announcements there was Sebago said Arc Raiders is the Streets factions. Nah, it's not factions enough for me. I need the real one. But one of the biggest announcements of the show was definitely why am I forgetting the name? Divinity. Now they only show CGI, you know, TJ was hating as usual, but it was the fact that it's a new Larian game coming off of Baldur's Gate 3, the 2023 game of the year. And was it 2023? Yeah, it was. It was 2023. And yeah, people were excited. People were like, hell yeah. They said it was going to be another turn-based CRPG. It's going to be bigger and better than Baldur's Gate 3, which is going to have even more choices, even more consequences, even more branching paths than Baldur's Gate 3, which is crazy because Baldur's Gate 3 has probably the most branching paths and outcomes that can happen in any like choice-based RPG out there, as far as I know. So saying that they're gonna top that is crazy. But you know, this had people excited until they did an interview. The head of the studio, the CEO, Sven, I believe his name is Sven Vink. And he said, you know, we love what we doing out here. You feel me? It's about to be great. Turn-based RPG featuring everything you've seen from us in the past, brought to the next level. We're doubling down on even more. Oh, yeah, hold on. Which one is it? Oh, here it is. Said doubling down on even more narrative experimentation. Every playthrough is going to feel different. And they just said, oh yeah, and we're using AI tools to explore ideas, but there won't be any AI generated content in the game. Everything is human actors. We're writing everything ourselves. Now, Jason Schreier kind of wrote, like in his Bloomberg article, he kind of instigated it even more by taking that little sentence and saying, yeah, they're pushing hard for AI. Larian's pushing hard for AI, which was a crazy spin on a line that said that they were literally using it for PowerPoints and like looking at concept arts to get inspiration for the game. That was it. It was only in pre-production. No AI is used in the actual development of the game. But everyone outraged at this, hearing that Larian was using AI to make Divinity. And we see people boycotting the game. Say, I was excited about Divinity, but now nothing. I don't want nothing to do with this game. I don't want nothing to do with Larian. I can't support this. It's unethical. How dare they? And this was going crazy. Like every single comment under the section was just like, we don't like this, bro. Like, what is going on? And then wait, let me finish this setup. So so this when the CEO he came back, he's like, holy fuck, guys, we're not pushing hard for or replacing concept artists with AI. We have a team of 72 artists, of which 23 are concept artists, and we are hiring more. The art they create is original, and I'm very proud of what they do. I was asked explicitly about concept art and our use of Gen AI. I answered that we use it to explore things. I didn't say we use it to develop concept art. The artists do that, and they are indeed world-class artists. We use AI tools to explore references, just like we use Google and art books. At the very early ideation stages, we use it as a rough outline for composition, which we replace with original concept art. There is no comparison. I talked about how we use machine learning here if you would like to know more. We've hired creators for their talent, not for their ability to do what a machine suggests, but they can experiment with these tools to make their lives easier. So he came out, tried to explain it even more. But even then, people were still like, I just like you to not use Gen AI, period. There isn't a single ethical model in the commercial market anyone can use without liability. The longest probability models are in use. You're going to end up introducing a lot of quality control problems and more expenses. What were you saying?
No, I said I left the mic for a second.
Okay.
See, my whole thing with the AI thing is people being pissed off at AI just being there in general.
Wait. Let me. I still got more. Let me finish everything. I have a couple more instances that I want to talk about, and then we're gonna talk about AI as a whole. So that explanation didn't help the situation. People were still upset about it, but during this whole interaction. We also got another revelation. I know it's not a revelation for some people, but I think this is the first time we've seen this information actually go viral or like actually become big and known to the community. And that is that the game of the year 2025 that took home the most awards in TGA history, Player Obscure Expedition 33, was made using AI, with the help of AI. Isn't that crazy? Allen Iverson, he came out. He pulled up with the braids and he said, "Yeah, you got to do this to make the game better." Like, she was crazy, but not for real. AI was used in the making of Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which, shout out to Sebagos, he was actually the first one, like, before this shit blew up a month ago, like a whole month before all of this shit happened, Sebagos was like, yeah, bro, they use AI in this shit. Like, so there was some Reddit posts, there was some other shit where they got caught with AI newspapers in the game. And then that shit just never blew up. Like, people didn't really, like, no one really blew it up. You ain't see the media talking about it or anything like that. Nobody picked it up. And then they replaced it within a couple of days. They replaced those posters, the newspapers in the game, with real, like, art.
Yeah.
And no one talked about it since. No one talked about that shit. No one, you ain't see Bloomberg pick it up. You ain't see, like, IGN, Kotaku. Nobody like even attempted to like jump on this story. And this was a month after the game came out that this happened. And whenever people would try to bring it up, it would get buried. People would act like it didn't happen, didn't exist, like. But then Gene Park of Washington Post, one of the few journalists that I actually respect in the game, he was like, Expedition 33 team freely admitted using AI and just won the most awards ever in the Game Awards history, replying to the whole Larian situation that was going down. And it's crazy that even the I don't know what it is about Sandfall Interactive and Expedition 33. They have created a cult following that they like. I thought Larian had this type of power, but I guess not, because the comments were defending them. And they said, basically they were making excuses for Sandfall, saying like, isn't general AI just procedural generation, like which has been used for many years? Like, I'm like, I ain't see none of that under Larian's post. So like, what is it about Expedition 33 and Sandfall Interactive that they just get no criticism whatsoever? That's what I want to know. And I love this game. My, like, top 2, if not number 1, is top 2 game of the year for me. But the conversations I be seeing online about Expedition 33 makes me hate the game, and especially the fan base, because they just believe that everything,
enabling,
like they just believe this game is the best thing since sliced bread. No JRPGs compared to it. They always talking shit about other JRPGs. No turn-based games existed from Final Fantasy VII to Clair Obscur. That's it. Those are the only 2 good turn-based games ever made. Like, this, like he said, they probably use Claude Code or some shit. I'm looking forward to people losing their minds when they just hear AI. And say,
bro,
the notion that companies won't be leveraging AI going forward is absurd. Of course they will, all of them. And like, bro, the Larian
We know
post
that. Like, no, that's the thing.
lambasted.
That's the thing. Bro, that's the thing with a lot of people. They're pointing out the obvious. Like, it's obvious they created a tool. Oh, what you want me to not use the tool? Nobody's saying don't use the tool, but you got to use it in moderation because there's a lot of shit, and this shit is getting political because, like, there's a lot of shit going on with AI right now. Like, if y'all don't know, what's called AI is using a whole bunch of fucking water, and we already know, like, water is a tough commodity. We ain't trying to have motherfucking place be like Mad Max. You feel me? So it's like use it in moderation so we don't end up like Mad Max. That's all I'm saying.
And
you know what I mean?
Sabagos points it out also in the chat. What do you mean? Expedition was made in a cave with a box of scraps. Another thing is that, like I was talking about with Chuck, Expedition 33 is at like it's the least indie that you can be without calling yourself indie. They had a $10 million investment from Tencent. Yes, the game is developed by a indie team, a small indie team. But how many small indie teams do you know that can get Charlie Cox to come voice act Jennifer English, who has won best I think that's the third year in a row that she has been nominated for best voice actress at the Game Awards.
Bro, how much money they spent on the actors and actresses? Like, I'm pretty sure there's new voiceover talent. You feel me? That you could have that you would have got damn near the same performance.
They got Ben Starr, who has been one of the biggest, most popular voice actors out there right now. They had who else did they have? It was Ben Starr, Charlie Cox, I think, was it Laura Bailey? I can't remember off the top of my head. But for like them winning the Indie Award and like all of this stuff and people just acting like this is the little kid on like they were the poorest studio that could, the little brave toaster type shit. They you know, like Andy Serkis, that's who it was. They got Andy Serkis in this bitch. Bro, Golem, Planet of the Apes, Andy Serkis, come on. Yeah, like, but Expedition 33, for whatever reason, they getting the pass for this. But
ain't getting no pass for me. Y'all know I think I'm probably the most wokest person on the probably tied. You feel me? Most wokest person.
Casso is about to come off mute on your ass. On the
podcast. You feel me?
But all right, just the last two things in support of Larian. We had two kind of big players come out and just say it like so this is the head of Kingdom, like the Warhorse Studios, who made Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Daniel Vavra says it's time to face reality. AI is here to stay. And he says Larian got crazy shitstorm for doing what absolutely everyone else is doing. And that while he's no fan of AI generated art, it's going nowhere. And then lastly, wait, one more. Lastly, the king, the god of game development himself, Kojima, had to step in. And he said AI is like smartphones. There's no going back.
Not only that, I say AI is like spaghetti. We're not eating everybody's. You feel me?
And then not only that, Kojima said he has used AI to automate menial parts of creativity, which is basically saying anything that isn't part of the creative part, he uses AI. So now who's gonna come for Big Kojima now? So all of this is to say that the backlash just for mentioning AI with no matter how you use it, there seems to be this big commotion every single time. Whether it's Arc Raiders, like Arc Raiders was review bombed by journalists for using AI. There were journalists who gave it a lower score just because it used AI voice actors.
Because they woke.
There was like the reason Arc Raiders is not in the Game of the Year conversation, even though it was higher rated than a lot of the games that actually were in the nominations, is because of AI. But somehow Claire Obscure won everything, and it was made using AI and even got caught. And the worst thing about the Expedition 33 team for me and Sandfall is that at least Larian came out and were honest about it from the jump. These motherfuckers were hiding it forever until they got caught, and they were just like,
My question is, why are they trying to punish video games for using AI when there's people that created AI?
That's what we said. That's what we said. It's not going nowhere. Like, it's a tool and it's meant to be
It
used.
don't
like,
even.
you feel me?
No. But they're not coming for the people who created the AI.
Yeah. Because
They're not coming for the people who built the AI in the water.
Exactly. The water.
Tarnishing our water.
The water.
Ruining our water. They're not coming for the people, the big people, but they're blaming other people for utilizing it. Like what? You're getting mad at crackheads for being crackheads when people put crack in the neighborhoods intentionally for people to become crackheads. What? I don't understand it.
But the thing is, the thing is, it's selective outrage. Like, there's been a lot of selective outrage. You're mad at this, but you're not mad at that. Like it's like you don't have equal hate for everything. It got to equalize out, or you're gonna be biased. Like, bro, you can't. Like, we know, like, people with actual functioning brains know that AI is a double-edged sword, but it's not going nowhere because this sword is meant to be used. It's a tool, it's meant to be used, and niggas gonna use it. Like, at the top of the food chain and at the bottom of the food chain, motherfuckers gonna use it regardless. But my whole thing is, in like I said earlier, in moderation. And number two, fuck all this AI in gaming and shit. Niggas in gaming shouldn't even have that shit. Get this shit to the doctor so we can get rid of cancer and AIDS and shit like that. Fuck are y'all niggas using AI for? Like, get this shit to the doctors. Only doctors get to use this shit for right now. Like, cause y'all niggas is just ruining shit, bro.
all right. So I want to get y'all thoughts on like AI in gaming. Obviously,
You already got mine.
Yeah, Mars already said his, but like, Chuck, how do you feel about AI when it comes to gaming? Do you feel there's a place for it? Do you feel that it should be, there's cases for it and then there's cases where it shouldn't be? Like, how do you feel about the use of AI?
All right, so one thing for sure, there's no going back. The tool is being used by every party because it's a very efficient tool. It's a very efficient and a very effective tool. So there's no going back. In gaming, it depends on what it's used for. So if it's used for repetitive tasks.
Yeah.
Hold up, I'm running away from a robot.
Repetitive and
exactly. So you see what I'm saying? I'm running away from an AI robot right now. So it depends on what it's used for.
Why are you zooming in? My hands weren't even up.
I'm back. I'm in the same, what you call as Chuck, as what it's used for. And then, you feel me? As South Park said, don't, take people's jobs.
They took your job.
Yeah, man. Depends on what it's used for. Is it really going to still... Hey, man. You got to see that I'm saying? It's always the same conversation. Like, the inevitable is happening. You got to get it when you fit in, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to get it when you fit in, my playboy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Stu Jersey said NBA 2K through NBA 2K5, my favorite use of AI. Allen Iverson, obviously.
Bro, if they was using AI properly, we'd probably get the cure to cancer before GTA 6.
At the end of the day, cure. Let me see, cure. That's all right. So, what's his name had a good The CEO of Nvidia was on Joe Rogan podcast, so that was like a pretty good that was a pretty good little kumbaya moment that they had there, and they had like a good little conversation about AI, and Joe Rogan was posing the AI is, he was basically afraid of the AI, and what's his name? What's the CEO of Nvidia's
I'm not gonna know off the top of my head.
All right, so he was basically laughing at Joe Rogan, like, you're basically like scared of math equations, bro. Like
Jensen Huang.
It was the
exactly,
same.
Yep.
It was basically the same shit with smartphones. Hey, they watch you in the smartphones and all this other. Hey, we all know.
Yeah,
we all know about it.
It's a tool. It depends on who's using it. So
yeah,
for sure. But as I'm saying, it's a tool though. So smartphones are being used by both parties. Yeah, they're watching you, but like,
and they taking your data.
A bunch of,
but also
for sure. Yeah, but there's a lot more people. A lot more population on planet Earth is more informed.
Yeah.
So like, it's a double-edged sword. It's all about the use case factor.
It's all about not cutting yourself.
Exactly. So,
I mean, you're gonna get cut. You need to cut deeper on the other side than you cut yourself.
You need to cut what you need to cut. But if you're cutting yourself and others, there's a problem. You feel me?
Nah, at least with AI,
I wouldn't even say that.
You gonna cut yourself.
What I would say is you only need to use a double-edged sword when there's two enemies. Like if you don't need to, if it's one person, there's other things you can use. Like if you ain't gonna use both sides of the sword, why use a double-edged sword? Why? Use a cleaver.
That was bars right there. Not gonna lie. That was cold. So yeah, when it comes down to it, the same thing with smartphones. Is the convenience of smartphones worth the spying,
lack of privacy or whatever?
The lack of privacy? And for most people, now there's things you can do to actually like mitigate all that, but a lot of people,
but majority of people just go about their day. Yeah, just go about their day.
Like even knowing that it's happening, and I make jokes about it all the time because me and Cindy will be talking about something, and then she'll go on Facebook and there's an ad for that thing that we were talking about. But also, the smartphone isn't listening to you either, and they'll tell you to your face. Google, Gemini, all of them will tell you to your face. No, we're not listening to your conversations.
Bro,
no, we're not using your camera. What are you talking about?
You see the little video? You see the little video of the iPhone and the fucking light is just going off. Like the little camera light is just going off. Like if you have like night vision,
the little white dot at the top.
Yeah, it's like the light on the iPhone is just going off nonstop.
The LiDAR.
Yeah, the LiDAR.
Yeah, it's like, bro.
So like everyone knows it at this point. It's not even a LiDAR. So like everyone knows it at this point. But the convenience of having the smartphone, having access to your browser, apps, everything that comes with it, it seems for the most part that outweighs the lack of your data, like all your data being accessed by these corporations who are obviously not going to use it for anything good.
Bro, all they do is send you ads to your email.
We have a lack. They know we have a lack of information. They provide us all the information, but they know we're not going to read, and they know that we have yet to experience what the repercussions of having this much, like we haven't seen it yet, really. Nobody's really just really done their big one with everything that they got from everyone that they got it from.
See, like
So
it's only two ways of it biting people in the dust. Like the lack of privacy and all that. There's only two ways it could bite you in the dust. Some joker dude ends up hacking it and doing some crazy terroristic shit, or the government taking your information and building a case on you without warrants and shit like that. It's only two ways for it to go bad. But everybody
it can go way worse.
Until one of those two things happen,
way worse. This that's minimum.
I'm just bringing. You feel me? Like until like people aren't gonna really complain until some shit like that happens. Like you feel me? So it's like Nick, why even bother until we get some more information about people doing bad with the information.
I just realized Sebago said the price is way too high. You need to cut it.
Cut.
But
crazy.
When it comes to AI, the elephant in the room no one really talks about, or a lot of people do talk about, but the biggest thing is the environmental impact. Impact when it comes to AI. And that is probably the most harmful thing. Like, at least with smartphones, your data isn't like you can
destroy the ozone.
Yeah, the data isn't going to like you losing privacy, you losing your data isn't really gonna affect the world as a whole. But AI does.
I mean, the beepers blowing up in Israel, Palestine.
We're not gonna go there.
Yeah, that's too
We're not
deep.
gonna talk about that. But that's where most of the that's where most of the outrage comes from with AI.
So from what my man's was saying, I hate this position that I always have, but the CEO man was saying every 10 years they use like 100% less, not 100%, but I forgot what the statistics is, but
yeah, a big percentage less energy. Yeah, for sure.
So they're still in the infancy, and
but
okay.
there's always been a limit to how much energy you can save, right? We see it with lithium batteries. They've been trying, or have they been trying? That's a real question. Have they actually been trying? When it comes to lithium batteries, we've been kind of stagnant with how efficient and how like much you could fit into a small space.
And they moving on to iron phosphate batteries.
And you know, we always talk about that one girl who she was like 16 and she found this battery that lasts like 2 weeks and then she just disappeared.
You remember that
nothing ever happened with that.
You remember that other dude that made some soap that helped prevent or cure skin cancer or whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't see that shit nowhere.
You see shit like that happen and then they just disappear and they just none of that shit ever happens. Nothing ever like, wow, what happened to that?
What about they did the fiber optic internet shit, right?
Yeah.
The coaxial or some shit. It was like,
I think you're talking about
they
fiber.
made the internet. They made the internet extra fat, like the old lines extra fast and all the other shit. It's like, okay,
yeah,
y'all made it extra fast, but are y'all gonna go up on the price? Like, bro,
I mean, fiber's still some of the cheapest options when it comes to internet, and it's still the fastest options, the most stable. So that's probably the one advancement that has had really no bad effects But back to the like Chuck was saying, it's getting more efficient. AI is getting more efficient every year. But
Get better.
what if they hit a limit to that efficiency and it's still taking a toll
input
on the earth itself?
Like, man, you just open your brand new phone that has all the rare metals in there from them bleeding planet Earth. So this is what I'm saying. People need to like, it's either you're all in it or shut the fuck up. At some point, someone got to say that shit. It's either you all in, or you shut the fuck up.
I feel you, but there's definitely a deeper conversation than just that, because the environmental harm. The environmental harm.
What he's saying is
1 million smartphones versus what they're doing with AI is not even close.
Like what? Y'all talking about water here.
You're saying
the mining that's going. Man, the shit in your phone is actually worse, but let's not talk about it. If you we talk about it.
No, the thing is, we understand all that. Like, people need phones because they need phones for jobs. You need the internet for your job. Like, there's no way you're gonna work for somebody else and not have your phone. You feel me? Like,
when things start singing this tune, I don't want to hear none of that shit, man. Like I said,
exactly. That's you though. That's you though. But the thing is, you can because the thing is, not everybody gonna live a Amish lifestyle and not have no internet, no TV, no none of that shit. Like, bro, like the city. Can I finish? The city doesn't work like that. You wanna live in a city, work in a city. You're gonna need fucking technology, bro. You're not gonna be living in the city and live an Amish lifestyle like that, bro. Like, it's not gonna happen.
All right, Chuck, counter argument.
I feel like, to me, people are scared to get smarter. That's what it sounds like to me. Because like, redundancy is going to be basically handled by AI. Now you got to find someone else to do.
Bro, we're not talking. We're
only talking about the environmental aspect. We're not talking about the actual redundancy.
What if like, do you know all the things we've done to this planet, bro? Like,
oh yeah, bro, for sure. Bro, and I'm not. No. Let me make sure that you like. I am not the person who is like trying to say that AI is bad because of the environmental tech. I'm just saying, I'm making the argument for the people who this is one of the big arguments of AI.
Bro,
I'm not saying that I'm on that same train.
One thing I can say is, like, I never really thought about this until now, but to whatever scale that they say everything is affecting the earth, if other things that we feel they said we feel aren't true, what would make what they say about how things are affecting the earth now being true? Like, so, like, kind of to backpack off of what Chuck was saying, like, it's always a little bit of fear that comes with a certain level of growth. I did want, before I continue with this thought, I did want to say, if people use AI to create something, I feel like it should be cheaper. Not if they use AI like on a device, but if you use it to create a game, you use it to create something, anything, a car, a home, anything like that.
The final product should be cheaper for the consumer.
Yes. But as far as, like, growing, like, I feel it's always been a scary thing. Like, but that natural process of one problem being created, requiring a solution, creating opportunity, and all of that, that's a very familiar process. We should be familiar with that in a sense. So I get what he's saying for sure.
Yeah, that's like the obvious, like, you feel me? But like, the thing is, when you're solving a problem and creating another problem or multiple other problems, like, then we have to look at it like, okay, now we have to moderate. You feel me? Like, that's all I'm saying is like.
Yeah, I mean, but we didn't have the choice. We didn't have the choice when it was created. Whoever created it, they created it.
Yeah.
Now we're trying to figure out How we going? You feel
It's,
me? Maybe
and
there's gonna be a process.
it's not really, and then it's not really
But-
on us because we're not going to be using it as much as the people at the top because they're the ones that's invested. They're the ones using the new AI first and building these factories or whatever the case may be. Like, you feel me? Like, they're going to be using the most energy and all this other stuff. Like, you feel me? Like, everybody else are using it as well, but it's not to the same extent as these bigger companies. You feel me? So it's like a drop in the bucket into a wave.
On my drive back,
Yeah.
I seen a windmill farm.
Yeah.
They took over like a big ass range of mountaintop and just popped them, row of them. I was like, damn, this is infrastructure that you will never know existed if you don't drive these roads. So I'm like, I wonder how much power all these things produce. And then I'm like, I wonder where all that power is going to, who is it servicing? But I'm like I said, I would have never known this is, and the amount of them sitting across the country.
Yeah.
So there's like renewable energy being, thrown into the mix and things of that nature. So energy, the thing with energy is there's always going to be an issue with that. The consumption, production, that's going to be always a thing. The situation with AI, the powers that be, it's more beneficial to them. So it's like, what at that point, what are we talking about?
Moderation.
The number one user of it is at this point is the military. So
moderation. I don't trust them with that shit either, bro.
But that's where the whole funding and
let's bring back to gaming. We getting a little too broad with the AI.
But that's what I'm saying. But I'm like, that's where it's
bro, it's hella.
But the most creative, the most cool thing is it is gaming that created that whole thing.
But that's why I say, bro, like everything low key, everything's connected to politics. Yeah. Like, you start talking about shit and that shit just starts getting political hella quick. You feel me? Like,
yeah, but the biggest thing about
with video gaming though, like I said, like if they're like, all right, so I think you said one company uses it like for like, I guess more what I would call background features and stuff like that.
It's for like,
and
then the first company that started the whole topic, they were using it for the concept stages of development and just trying to get references, using it for like PowerPoint presentations when they're trying to present the information to the team and everything like that. But none of the AI content actually makes it into the game.
I would just say,
like they use it for the rough draft.
The more you use it, the cheaper the product should be. Like,
I feel
that's like,
I agree on that.
Like, whether it's
because you're saving time, you might be spending a little bit more extra money, but you're saving time,
and you're taking people out of the mix.
Yeah,
you're taking people, creative mind,
you would have spent more doing it that way.
Debilitating niggas too. You're debilitating niggas. Like, people are literally not gonna have to use, because it's gonna be like, okay, everybody uses it for you know, what are the people called in movies? The people that just be walking by. Yeah, just say for instance they doing that in games. It's gonna become a point where every game is like that, and it's like there should be some type of regulation or something to create
there already is regulation when it comes to AI voice actors and stuff like that. They've already gone through that.
Yeah, because people were striking.
They had a whole strike.
And stuff
that was the whole writer strike. For writing
That's
and for voice actors, they've already gone through that whole strike.
Yeah, they did the strike and all that. Like, it's like as long as y'all know not to screw over the working class, you're not screwing over the working class or the working class or the
writers
planet,
and voice actors are working class.
They're still the working class. But yeah, you don't fuck over the working class or the planet. We cool. That's all. That's it. Like,
I mean,
like as long. Oh, wait.
The planet is kind of. I don't think you can really do anything about that aspect. It's going to have some effect on the planet,
that's why I said moderation. You feel me? Like I said, it should be. It really shouldn't even be like I said. It should really only be the doctors and shit and the scientists and shit using this shit. But it is what it is. You feel me? Hey, I can't complain too much because I'm enjoying the games, right? Right?
I mean, people are trying to backtrack. People are trying to backtrack on Clair Obscur. Is like, y'all enjoy Clair Obscur. The game of the year, y'all was happy. Game of the year, most awards won, and everyone was happy about Clair Obscur. And now they find out as AI, they use AI, and now they're trying to backtrack. It's like, oh, but I hate AI. And it's like,
my thing is like, the more woke you are, the more you're probably gonna hate AI. Like, you feel me? But I saw someone make the analogy, like, if you hate avocado and you ate a sandwich and it was busted, and you were like, bro, this sandwich is amazing. And then you find out afterward, told you that had avocado on it after, and you like, oh. Nah, that's nasty. That's bad.
Redo it.
Yeah, redo it. Saying it's nasty.
Redo it and make it real.
But look,
make it real.
Console, go ahead.
You eat a meal, you redo it and make it real.
See, saying it's nasty
you give a nigga a vegan meal. They say that whole smacking. I say it's vegan. They say, oh, I was wondering what I was saying.
Hey, look, then you start. Then that's when you start. Like, oh, you know, actually, I did see in this stage, it did kind of look AI. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
see, but that's the thing. Like, they still like the thing is they can't complain too much. They can still complain because why the fuck you do that to me? But you liked it, so you can't complain too much. Like, that's the thing. It's like one side of the panel is like, you can't complain, and I'm like, nigga, anybody can complain. Like, you feel me? Like, now, bro, like,
it's a different story. It's a different story if it's something harmful. So like the 3D printed meat type shit. Like, if I find out my burger was 3D printed, I'm gonna be a little bit more concerned about it.
Yeah, because we don't know the effects of eating. We don't know the effects of eating 3D printed meat for 30, 40 years, bro. Like, nigga, like.
Listen though. You know what I find wrong with 3D printed meat? And it's very obvious, bro. If it's not bad, why don't you got it on the front of your store, on the front of your establishment, on the labels? If it's so fire and it's so.
Look, Stu Jersey said, bro said, give him the good meat. Yes, give me that good meat for sure.
Just like the flip.
Niggas have the. If it's so good for you, let niggas have the ability to request that shit.
Bro, just like the Flint Michigan shit, like the Flint Michigan shit, where motherfucking Obama pulled up and was like, yeah, the water good. That nigga did not drink that fucking water, bro. Like, drink that fucking water, bitch. Like, you feel me? Like, if that water's so good, actually, let me see you gulp that shit down.
If 3D printed meat was that good, serve it at Ruth's Chris. Serve it at a fucking high-end restaurant. If 3D printed meat is that good.
Yeah, and then give it a stupid high price so these rich people could buy it because they got a stupid high price on it. They're gonna buy it whatever is expensive anyway. Like,
but yeah.
Like the Salt Bay shit. You paying this dude a couple $100 to slap your chicken in the face with some meat. Oh my God.
Yeah, see, but like Stu Jersey said, y'all been eating fake food your whole life. I'm pretty sure for the like 100% I have. I know for damn sure. Like Campbell's was in the house.
Be in a sausage.
Yeah, Campbell's was in the house. We know that. Campbell's was on the plate. I said on the plate, in the bowl.
Of course.
If Campbell's on your plate, you should be concerned.
Of course, we done ate poison food, but that don't mean that I can't complain. That don't mean that I can't complain about the poison food. You feel me?
Like I know how hot dogs are made. People always say once you learn how hot dogs are made, you ain't gonna eat it, bitch. I'm gonna eat this. I'm still eating that shit. Bro. Glizzy's going down the hatch.
Hey, yo, chicken nuggets, bro. Like the thing is,
look, Stu Jersey said, give me that. He said, y'all been eating fake food your whole life. Give me that AI. Hey, and look, bro, I use AI all the time. I use it. I abuse it. It's all good on my side. I don't
on your side, because you're not the big company that's using it,
but like
for like to render a whole bunch of shit. You feel me? Like, bro.
I like the idea of AI in gaming or any other creative hobby, or like not hobby, but like creative profession, as a tool for one person or a small team of people to do something that a big corporation can do, to make something that they would not be able to do on their own without putting in a massive amount of money or a massive amount of time,
man.
So like one developer using AI to make a AAA style game, like without taking 10 years, 12 years, 15 years of his life. Yes, like I
feel like that's a problem though.
Why is that the problem?
That's like, because no, I said that is a problem because of the fact that, like, okay, it just creates, instead of it taking a large group of people to create something that's going to bring in a large amount of revenue, a couple people can make something. And there's going to be a couple people making a whole bunch of shit. And it's
like,
not going
to change the landscape.
No, it's like for the small company, like the small beginner startup companies, so that they can get.
It sounds great. It does sound good for those opportunities.
But everybody gonna use it.
Yes.
But it's like this. How do you, at that point, how do you even regulate if this group of people like didn't come together with the? It's almost like. No, let me not use that example.
You know what?
Let me not use that example. But what I'm saying is like,
there needs to be a transparency clause.
Let us.
You know how people use the government. People use the government, and they won't do things in order to get the benefits from the government. It's like the same thing. What's preventing people from saying, "Hey, we know we could use this AI and we ain't got to be a big company to do it, so we can stick to this number of people, and this is going to create us this much revenue, because AI told us, like, so we can, instead of having to divide this amount of revenue with this large of a company, which would take longer and all of this stuff, let's just, and it becomes like an abusive, it creates okay, so just on another aspect. So do you not see a problem with the way people abuse the government benefits?
I kind of agree with
and how it actually creates a problem again. I'm asking Chuck because he said I think he said what's the
do I not see a problem with the way people use the government benefits?
Whether it's child support, whether it's food stamps, whether it's Section 8, whether it's it's a plethora of things that people will keep themselves in a situation. You get what I'm saying?
What he's saying is, I get what you're saying. What you're saying is like they're gonna abuse the AI and not build the company up and add more people, like so
more
people aren't gonna get jobs.
It's gonna become.
It's not gonna create more jobs.
Because it's like at the end of the day, you can't say like don't take away from people and then just say that as a thing. No, you have to think like it. Like you have to. You can't. You know what I'm saying? We could say that just to say we care about the jobs and the people.
All right.
But when we're thinking of things like this, that's what we have to think of.
Chuck, are you gonna respond,
that's the only way.
Or you want to? I'll let you go if you have a response, and then I'll add
but
on.
I'm open.
You go you respond. I got something as well.
I get both sides. I'm the middle ground. You feel me? I get both sides. I get everybody's side.
So Chuck, you
What's
have
the
a
other
response?
side? Though? Hold on. Tell me the other side.
The other side is what Chuck about to say right
now. Okay, I'm listening.
For the whole government thing, I'm like, so that's more. That's for human nature, because this is something we're talking about from person to person situation. Because there are a lot of stories of people that were like, "Oh, I was once on government assistant," or
Made it out that
I used
Section
to be
8.
in the shelter.
Yeah,
I've,
for sure,
person
for
by
sure.
so it's all
But
about
abuse
mindset.
is what I. That's why I said the abuse part. That's the important,
For,
the most
Yeah, because
important.
like abuse.
there will always
Because
be
you said
abusers of any system.
because whenever you said the abuse, you're like basically people who are gonna keep themselves in basically a bracket so they're eligible.
But remember, I'm just speaking in the aspect of we have to have a way to regulate it. That's not to say like that's all I'm saying though.
Because the opposite analogy is possible of happening too. Like a company that's already big using AI and then still firing people. Like what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you feel me? Like,
what am I keeping you on for? Like this one, like people.
Yeah, so
Man.
it comes down to does the good outweigh the bad? That's all, like when it comes to the government benefits, a lot of people actually do need those government benefits and they do use them correctly and it does help them. There are people who do abuse it and they do misuse it. But is it worth getting rid of it or regulating it so much that people who actually need it will not be able to use it anymore?
Can I say an analogy for this real quick? Like it's like
right, it's kind of like that.
Like free school lunches, right? Like free school lunches, right? But your mama sent you to school with a home cooked lunch. Is you gonna eat the home cooked lunch, or you gonna get that free lunch anyway and have 2 lunches? You feel me? Or whatever. Like it's there for you to use when your mama can't make you the free lunch.
Like that.
But it's like, you feel me? It's like are you what do you say? What do you say? Abusing this? Are you abusing the system for eating that second lunch? Are you abusing that just because your mom was able to make you lunch that day? Are you abusing the system for getting that second lunch? Like, no, because it's like it's there for you. Like, you feel me? Like, bro. But like some people could take it that way. You feel me? I can understand how people could take it that way.
The point that I was going to make.
Where you're coming from.
Yeah, the point that I was going to make is that what Caso is saying about like people, like you start off small because of AI, you don't grow, you don't create any more jobs, and it's because of the advancement of AI that you don't need to grow and create more jobs and like grow as a team.
No plans to grow.
Yeah, but at the same time, that is every advancement in technology ever. It's not. See, it's not only AI. Because think about yourself as a content creator.
Before
content creators, before YouTube, before content creators, before YouTube, you had to be on ABC. You had to be Ryan Seacrest with a whole camera crew, tech crew, lighting crew, everything. But now you can do the news. You can do the news. You can do talk shows. You can do Project Runway. Like you can do anything with one phone, a little light stick, and you got like you're on that level already.
We're a prime example of that right now.
Like what was podcasting? Like radio stations still had it. Like even radio stations had a whole crew. Like if I wanted to podcast by myself, I would just need a computer, a camera, a mic, and then and I'm like, even look, my mic is using AI to make sure that I don't peak, to make sure that the sound quality is how it's supposed to be. Like I'm using AI. I didn't tweak and twerk my settings. I was like, let the AI do it. And the AI did that shit. I can go in there and manually tweak and twerk shit more, but like I said, yeah, hey, you got a whole AI that's gonna make my voice sound crispy without me having to play with the settings too much. Let's go.
If we all end up being millionaires, are we still using AI, or are we paying somebody to do all that shit?
My camera using AI. Look, you see how it's following me? That's only because AI. They using AI. Like all of the things that would be that would have been a whole camera crew to do shit like that.
But like I said, in like 5-10 years, when we making millions of dollars, Are we still doing everything in house? Or we like, you feel me? Or we finna pay people to do some stuff to help around type shit?
See, but when it comes down to it,
that's the goal.
Look, be real though. If you can do everything in a simple, like, it's simple, it's not extraneous, and you can do it yourself. 9 times out of 10, you gonna do it yourself. Think about it. Like, if you bringing in one piece of furniture into your house and you like, man, it's kind of heavy, but I think I can do it by myself. Like, I'm not going to call nobody. I'm not going to get some movers. I'm not going to pay movers to come help me for one piece of furniture. Now, if you move in a whole 2-bedroom house,
I mean,
it's like, yeah, bro. Like, and you don't got nobody for free who gonna come and help.
It's more like building a house instead of moving. Like, you can build a house by yourself, but it's better if you have somebody there helping you build the house with you.
For sure. So, but like, if AI was able to build your house and all you gotta do, and they can do it for free, and they can do it 90% there, most people are gonna be like, yeah, AI built my house for sure. Go ahead. Why am I hiring an architect? So when it comes down to it, this is everybody.
But look, everybody that got them architectural degrees, guess what? They're fucked. They went to college for no reason now.
This has been the case. This has been a topic of conversation since the automobile, when the carriage and the horse got retired.
Exactly. Since the wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it's a balancing act of moderation. Even though it's not, they're not gonna moderate it enough. I feel like they're not gonna moderate it enough.
Like, sometimes you just can't. Like, no, when the automobile came out, it was not a slow transition of the cart and like the horse and carriage people get like that shit went out quick. It was over.
But now we got Teslas that blow up or drive you off the road, or you feel me? Like, bro, like it's still, there's still problems with cars in AI. Like, you feel me? That, like, and it's the thing is, anybody should be able to critique it. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
Like
there's critique
it.
But the thing is, people,
it's not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere.
The thing that people are lacking when it comes to the topic of AI is nuance. They don't want to is either you hate it or you're 100% against it, 100% with it, but nobody wants to be in the middle. Every time it comes to gaming,
I feel like
when it comes down to it, no, I'm talking about the general public, like the general conversation that you always see on. Obviously, social media as a whole is not a great place for actual nuanced conversation. So when you go on Twitter,
it's definitely never a middle on the social media.
Like,
it's
you go on Twitter, the only thing you gonna see is the 100% negatives or the 100% positives.
You know why nobody can take the internet serious, bro? Because everybody want to be internet gangsters, bro. Like, everybody like want to pick a side. Sometimes you don't have to pick a side. For what? Like, picking a side just causes more drama. Nigga, we're like, bro. Like, two things can't be true at the same time. Like, I choose both then. Talk about pick a side. Either I choose both or I choose neither. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. So when it comes to gaming, if we see it every time, and literally Mars was just complaining about this, we see Star Wars, Fate of the Old Republic announced. A game that's so hyped because it's the original creator of the Knights of the Old Republic games, and he's making a new one in the franchise. No one ever thought this would happen, and we find out the game is going to take until 2030 to come out. And it's like,
they better not be using AI if it's taking that long.
But like, what if Casey Hudson came out and said, "Look, we found out if we use AI, we gonna get it to you in 2027 instead." Because one of the biggest critiques about AAA gaming is how long it takes, and it's only getting longer every time. It used to be, we used to get a Rockstar game every year. we used to get multiple Rockstar games every year. Now we get one Rockstar game every 5-6 years. Like, we used to get Gears of War every 2 years. A new Gears of War every 2 years. It has been 2019. It has been 6 years since the last Gears of War. We used to get a Halo game every 2 years. It has been 2021. It's been 4 years since the last Halo. And if we're talking about a new Halo, not the remake, it's probably going to be another year or two before that happens. And if AI can be the solution to the long development with these games because they've gotten more intricate, because they've gotten more complex over the years, it does the bad outweigh the good in that sense. How much are you willing to forgive when it's convenient for you? That it's like, oh, I can have a new AAA, like I can get GTA 7 within 5 years now instead of 13, 14 years. I can get the next Zelda, and it's not gonna take 5 to 6 years. I was about to say 6, 7. I have to stop myself. 5 to 6 years.
If it ain't the same quality,
but okay,
better.
but like,
yeah, there's lots of caveats.
Yeah, like if when it comes down to quality, I feel like the artists are still artists. Like, the artist should know what looks and plays good at the end of the day. They're not just gonna lose that. Like, you can look at the AI, what the AI produces, and then you can say, that don't look right. You can always tweak the results of what the AI, and like, you get a good enough base, which is something that I've done with writing. Like, I get a good enough base, and I'm like, that gets most of the message across. Like, that gets 70% of what I need across, and then you go through and you do the 30%. Like, there's ways that you can make the art with, like,
All right, so
still use generative.
I got a random thought.
Uh-huh.
Do you think they have these kind of conversations in China? Because I feel like it's also a cultural thing. Because I'm like,
I feel like, I mean, because they're having the conversations in Japan, so it's not just a U.S. thing, but it's not just a Western thing. Because the same conversations they're having in Japan. Now, I just don't know enough about, like, Chinese creators. They don't come out and talk about these things as much, so I wouldn't be able to know. But we've seen a lot of Japanese developers, like, either saying that they're not gonna use AI, they don't believe in AI, or that AI is already here to stay. Like Kojima said himself, like, we know that AI has been implemented into a lot of pipelines for a lot of developers, AAA developers, for years. Some of people's favorite games have had AI used, and they don't even know it, and they're eating it up, and they're just like, yeah, good stuff.
I'm like, it makes no sense. I'm like, that is a tool. So it's like,
yes, but it's actually, I'm not. I was about to go into gun control, but that's, I already know. But it can be a tool, but it can also be something that causes, like, it can be a problem if it's not regulated, which is what Casa was saying, which is what Mars is saying.
It's like a multi-tool. It's like a multi-tool. You can use the multi-tool
scenario.
You can use the multi-tool to get
the biggest one is, the biggest complaint with AI is how it can literally replace like millions of jobs. Now,
all right, so
I've already said that's every advancement in technology.
No, not with that. Because when Elon was on Joe Rogan, because I guess this is where all these conversations are being had in 2025. He said that with AI replacing mundane jobs, the universal income, whatever nonsense of giving people a pay stub is going to become a thing.
Okay, see, but like no one's. The thing is, no one like no one's really complaining about AI replacing things like that. It's always come down to AI. Like, I feel like people are more okay with AI replacing like the like you just said, like creating pay stubs and stuff like that, like the most menial jobs. But when it comes to
time,
but like it's what people have, at least in the gaming space, the thing that people have the most complaints about is creators and creativity, art, things that should be human being replaced by things that do not have that human feel. We see all these AI artists putting up their art all the time, and they're like, oh, look at this Studio Ghibli style anime that I created. And it's like, yeah, that's cool that one person can do something like that. Obviously, AI is not at the point where these AI anime and AI movies look real enough, but we're still in the infancy stages, which is why it's going to be crazy when we get to the point where we're at like the $1 billion blockbuster film was made by one person typing prompts in a chat. No actors, no cameras,
that's gonna be the progression. The progression is gonna be some type of media that's
towards that.
And then 100% AI.
And then guess what? Netflix is gonna look at that and they're gonna say, why the hell are we still hiring J.J. Abrams and Steven Spielberg and all these motherfuckers to make movies when we can get some random Joe Schmo off the street to type in some prompts and make that movie ourselves, like make the movies? Why are we hiring Scarlett Johansson when we can make our own Scarlett Johansson?
At the end of the day, AI is not spending this money. Human beings are spending the money. Human beings are making the money and spending the money.
Which human beings? Because it's the less than 1%, very, very less than 1% of human beings who are making this.
No, I'm saying like just consumers. The consumer base is are humans.
But I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, you mean the creators of the AI content?
No, the consumers. Like the people going to the movies to go pay to go watch the movie, the people renting the movie, the people consuming it are humans.
Yeah.
So humans are just going to naturally root for other human beings. So whenever things are soulless, they're going to revolt against it.
Until they can't tell the difference.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, it's not to tell the difference. They're not even being told.
They will want to know who this person is. They will want to have a human, like you can relate to the person. That's how humans work. Your relatability, how human beings are human beings, bro. That's what I'm saying. The good, the bad, the ugly. Human beings are human beings.
With each generation that comes after us, I'm pretty sure that connection to other human beings will be less and less. We might want to have that connection, but will Gen Charlie? Is that the next one? Will they care about that?
Yeah, because nothing beats the human experience. Like all that shit. That's what I'm saying. All that, because all this artificial intelligence, and then because the next base step is going to be artificial reality, but it's never going to beat.
See, I ain't gonna lie.
Man is never gonna be natural.
Who is the biggest artist in Japan, and is she real? Because Hatsune Miku is not a real person, and she is the biggest artist.
I'll take real Michael Jackson over AI fake Michael Jackson any day.
But
so I said all that because even with like just the new form of celebrity, the streamers and TikTokers, and that's what I'm saying. No, humans are still gonna find humans. They're gonna find someone to relate to. Well, the face on the screen has to be a human being because
but
they're gonna have to be
VTubers,
able to touch the person. Yeah, but see how niche VTubers are in the scale of everything, and there's no VTuber bigger than a real human streamer, and that's really exactly what I'm saying. It's never gonna
Iron
happen.
Mouse is pretty big though.
Iron Mouse, that whole situation, that was PR. That's like people really want to talk about it. Like that was some money laundering, charity.
You saying that she don't deserve what you saying that she don't deserve what she.
Most people did not hear of. No one knew who that was before that subathon and the amount of money that was raised. And she has an agency, and hey, like I said, man, I'm not hating the player. I'm just pointing out what the math was mapping.
Facts.
So
oh, Sebago said shout out to Carolyn Tuesday for having these AI combos back in 2019. Hey man, you ain't watch Carolyn Tuesday?
Saying,
go watch Carolyn Tuesday. But
it's not nothing new.
Yeah, so
and just the way the CEO of Nvidia was basically just laughing at Joe Rogan. It's like it was like, are you really that? In a respectful manner, like, are you really that slow to think?
Bro, I thought I heard somebody say something about
technology's gonna do this to you.
Like somebody else on Joe Rogan podcast saying, said something about AI. What if they start using AI to do podcasts?
They already are.
Oh yeah, I know they are. Exactly. But what if the AI podcast is doing better than Joe Rogan? Is he gonna fuck with that?
Bro, because the AI gonna have the accurate information faster than you can search it up.
Yeah, they're using it for sure, man. Pocket is a tool, man.
Like I said, it comes down to moderation and overconsumption.
It's regulation. That's where I feel like regulation and moderation. There is a chance of abuse. There always is. There always has been. No matter what it comes down to, there's a certain point, like just like the whole data situation, where there's a point where Facebook and Google and Apple were going too far, and then there's regulations to kind of dial how much how much data they can take from us, how much they can spy on us. That kind of, I don't know where that came from. Oh, shout out to Shamuga Maraja. I'm so sorry. Shamuga Maraja. I think that's how you say that. I apologize if I butchered that. For this follow, appreciate that.
But does the bat is it fall on the tool or does it fall on the human beings?
Yeah, and like I said, it's the people at the top that's it always comes down to that, because the like I said, the little creator who's doing something that they're not able to do themselves because it's just so much that has to go, like, there when it comes to making something that you love and you don't want it, like, there are people who want to make indie games, but they don't want it to look like the typical indie game. They want it to look like that big budget Final Fantasy. They want it to look like the Call of Duties. They want it to look like Grand Theft Auto. They can't do that by themselves without spending 20 years. And then by the time that they get to that point of where Grand Theft Auto is right now, is like it's already advanced so much from there. So AI is an amazing tool that can help with that. And if they can pull off that within like 5 years now, instead of 15, 10, 20 years, then I'm supportive of that. Now, when Xbox, $3 trillion company, comes out and they're like, yeah, we have like 30,000, like 40,000 employees. Let's cut this 30,000 employees off. And let's just let's just use AI to cover that 30,000. Like, I feel like that is a completely different, like, I don't want to stand with something like that happening. And it's something that will it happen and on that scale? Probably not right away. We see Microsoft literally laying off tens of thousands of employees every year. And AI is a part of that. So slowly but surely, they're going to keep on firing and making the shareholder reports look better because it's like, oh, look, after we fired all of these people, all of these pay stubs are getting cut. Look how much revenue we have now. Look how much profit we're making. So, yeah, like I said, there's a nuance to it. I feel like there's a lot of good that can come from it, especially with smaller creators. Like I said, I use it. I feel like everything I do now is AI. Like my thumbnails, I use my thumbnails. Adobe Express uses AI for a lot of the editing that I do for the thumbnails. My literal background to my camera is using it's machine learning. It's not AI. It's basically the same shit though.
You know what AI is fun to do, bro? AI is low key getting rid of a lot of people on Fiverr, bro.
Bro,
like a lot of people not on Fiverr.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Though when I first started making thumbnails, I was using I forgot what I was using. I was like, yeah, bro, I don't got time to be using this shit. And then I was like, oh, Adobe Express, you got AI, you can do this shit? Bet. I don't got to go to Fiverr now.
And then a lot of people on Fiverr are already using AI. So it's like, why pay a nigga to use AI when you can just use AI yourself? Like, that I understand. You feel me? That I understand. But like,
well, you keep talking. Hold on real quick.
But when it comes to these companies, this is how I feel like they should move. You're about to integrate AI into your company. You have a big base of workers, right? You give them the tools. You give all of them the tools to use AI. And if some of these people aren't using the AI to get up to par with the rest of the group, then those people got to go. Like, you're not utilizing the tool properly. You have to go. Like, I can understand that, but like to just blatantly just like, oh, we're just firing a whole bunch of people because this AI is gonna basically take out this many people is low key fucking stupid, because then your projections aren't really gonna be where you want them to be, because like, yeah, you got people using the AI, so you're taking off time, but then you're firing people, so you're adding on time on top of that. So where are you really going? Like, where are you really going with that? You feel me? But a new company using AI, I don't have no problems with, because you're a new company, you're trying to get your shit out before like it's a time thing. It's a time, like this investment. You have to make this deadline, because the more time and the more money you waste, the less profitable your investment is going to be. You feel me? So like that's what I feel about it. Like, it's just like I said, it's just moderation, bro. I really do feel like the doctors should be able to use this shit though. But anybody else got anything to say about this while he away?
Man, AI's here to stay.
Yeah, that's obvious. That's obvious. You don't have to point out the obvious, Captain Obvious.
Wait, what were we talking about? What I miss?
He said it's here to stay. Like, bro,
oh, yeah,
like, nigga.
For sure. And that's really what it's gonna come down to. Like, you just kind of, like Chuck always says, get in where you fit in, because it's not going nowhere. It's not gonna, like, the boycott is gonna be like Hogwarts Legacy. 40 million sold. It's not gonna work. It's kind of,
it's like, you know what else it is? It's like the people at the top are using AI to get a leg up on the people at the bottom, and the people at the bottom gonna use AI to get a leg up on the people at the top. Like, that's basically what it is. Like, bro, it's like in the realm of competition, like it gives a level playing field to everybody.
Your mic is is what's it called in?
Yeah,
echoing.
background. But yeah, you feel me? Like it gives a level playing field for smaller people to hop in. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
But who's funding this AI? Like who's paying for this? This is another thing no one wants to talk about. Who's funding AI? Who's paying for this
Microsoft?
AI shit?
Microsoft, OpenAI,
It's all the big
Apple,
companies, bro.
Google.
Exactly.
And
Like
the graphics companies, Nvidia and all them, like bro, all of them. Like they near the whole sector.
We're basically for the most part, we're lucky to even be having access to this because they've been had this for years.
See, but my thing is
access to it.
My thing is, I'm not gonna use no American AI, and I'm not gonna use no AI I gotta pay for it. Like, cause I'm not trying to. If the I'm using is using up energy and water in America, yeah, I have a problem. Like, you feel me? Like, cause I'm you feel me? Like, I'm woke enough to be like, yeah, I'd rather use day water and day electricity than use our water and all that. You feel me? Like, and it's fucked up that I gotta think like that. You feel me? Like, I wish it was another way, but there's no other way.
Basis was planet Earth. That's what I'm saying.
There's no way. The water gonna get used regardless. The electricity gonna get used regardless. It's just you just gotta maneuver the AI space how you want to maneuver.
You feel me? Dynamic creatures.
But yeah, I feel like we've tackled every angle of this conversation. When it comes down to it, I just wish people would just research, because that's the worst part about it, is that people will talk about AI and actually not know shit. Like
exactly.
the biggest thing that I always see is people finding out that NVIDIA cards and AMD video cards use AI upscale it. They're like, AI? Oh no. Like, y'all gotta get this out of the what are you talking about?
Bro,
like,
there's a difference between you using an AI that's based somewhere else and you using an AI that's already in your fucking system. This AI, like, there's different types of AI. There's the small AI that's been in your fucking phone. That's Siri and all them.
Yeah,
like, you feel me?
processing,
like,
all of that.
It's in your phone. It's been in there. Like, it's different between you using something that goes to this other database that uses this big factory that uses all. There's two different, like, there's different types of AI. Like, and it's all about maneuvering. It's all about maneuvering and like we said, moderation and what was the other one?
But yeah, regulation. But yeah, I feel like just like people are just so misinformed about AI in general, which is all like that's why it's already so hard to have a nuanced conversation about it. But also,
just call those people just normies, bro.
Besides the research part, I feel like you have to draw a line somewhere, because it's gonna happen. It's here to stay. You can try to boycott everything AI, but you might as well just stop gaming at that point.
But what kind of everything AI is low key crazy, but there is still, you feel me? There's reasons for why, like, you feel me?
Like I can get behind the reasons, but to say that every use of AI is like bad automatically, there's no way that anyone can use AI and it actually be good or ethical. Like, I feel like y'all are just grandstanding at that point. That's how I feel. But yeah, it is what it is. It's going.
Like,
it's going to be here.
Like, the people that are more woke than me complain about AI. Like, they have the reason to. They're woke about everything. Okay, like, you feel me? But like the selective outrage people, the people that are complaining about this shit just because they don't like the game for whatever reason, their personal beliefs. Like, yeah, y'all are the ones that need to shut the fuck up. Like,
yeah, and the people, like, I remember people saw fucking Bradley the Badger, and they were like, "Look at this AI slop." Like, y'all can't even tell the difference. Like, come on, bro.
TJ basically said, he was like, he said Unreal Mario.
Yeah, but that's not even AI. Like, Unreal, people just be making that in Unreal, but like I can see that comparison. But like, trying to say that shit was AI,
yeah,
like, come on. But let me read these comments and then let's go ahead and get out of here. All right. Starting, I missed some all the way up here. so I apologize for not reading these earlier. But Stu Jersey said, well, first Stu Jersey was like, beepers. Oh, he getting deep. We potted now. Yeah, we were not about to get into that beepers conversation. But he wanted to hear it. That's gonna be that's gonna be
I'm gonna drop bombs. I'm gonna drop small political bombs here and there. You feel me? But we're not gonna get too deep on this channel. If y'all want me to,
that's the Project Untitled Political Podcast.
If y'all want me to get more political, hey, just comment 50-50. You feel me? And we'll find a way to start that bitch back up.
And then Stu Jersey said, what's the difference what they did in Watch Dogs 3 with all those random characters, or in Starfield with the planets? Procedural generated, ain't that AI just on a lower level or not? It is essentially kind of AI in a sense. Like, procedural generation doesn't learn. Like, you just feed it a bunch of things, and it's like, okay, now create planets or create trees that are like this. Like, people use speed tree all the time. No one sits there and places every single tree in the game anymore. Speed tree does all of that shit, procedurally generated, different types of trees, different textures for them, because you feed it all of these trees, and it's like, now create more trees that are similar to these. It's like, boom. But AI, the reason that people don't like AI is because it learns from other people's work, which I still don't like. My thing with that is like, because when the Larian CEO was talking about, like, yeah, we use it for like references. We use AI for references just like we would use art books, which is other people's works. We Google and look at other people's works. Like, the AI is doing exactly what you're doing. Like, your human, like, they're like, if you create a concept based off of somebody else's, like, after seeing somebody else's work that was stolen, then you're the problem. Bro, that is the human brain.
Exactly.
Everything that you create is because you saw something. You, like,
even your watch a movie, your imagination is based off of everything you've already experienced.
You don't just create things out of nowhere. They come from other things that you've seen, your experiences. They come from other people's art. People don't, like, make an art style without seeing other people's art styles and be like, okay, I want to make something like this. Like, you get the fundamentals of art from first copying other people's art. It always starts that way.
It all comes back down to the hieroglyphs.
So yeah, like,
that's where all art comes from.
That's why I never understood this idea that, like, you looking up references and seeing people's art and then, like, basing your art off of that is,
bro, you might as well get rid of the whole big three. Like, you feel me? Like, bro, like, they all copy from either Goku, or Dragon Ball Z, or Inuyasha, or Yu Yu Hakusho. All these new gen anime.
Facts.
That's like getting rid of all of that. Oh, it reminds me of this. They should just do something more unique, nigga. It is unique. It's not the same exact shit. You feel me? You got the cool black haired ninja dude or white haired ninja dude with the mask or eye patch or whatever the fuck case may be. Like, bro.
Yeah.
And damn near every anime, like, you feel me, like, bro.
So yeah, like, the only difference between AI and procedural generation is that procedural generation is based on, like, stuff that you have manually input into the system, versus AI is a learning version of procedural generation where it's looking at the internet, it's using other ways of, like, figuring out. Even though, like, I guess it is still the same, because AI can be on a closed network as well. Either way,
yeah, like you got an in-house closed network AI unit, right? And then you get all your creators to write up some drafts for the AI, and then it pops out the concepts. Cool, I'm cool with that, because it's not connected to the bigger database of the internet to drag everybody else's shit. I'm cool with that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But hey, to each their own, bro.
But let me finish reading these. Subagos said, "What if you found out the greatest burger you ever ate was 3 from?" Yeah, we talked about that. And yes, New Jersey. I'm not gonna reread that, but pause on that. And then Subago says, "Stu Jersey wants the world to burn, bruh. He's Joker in real life." He said, "Homo sapien, artificial intelligence, new species." Stu Jersey said, "I'm talking shit. It's all good until they send the T-1000 to your house because you late on your AI wages." He also said, "Tech just be moving too quick. Regulations can't move fast enough to keep up, and the companies abuse it to run our pockets." Facts. Just in case, I say please and thank you when I'm using Chat GPT. And then said 3D printing the houses now AI got us. Facts. Sebago said, "I'll choose the AI built house over nothing any day of the week for sure." For sure.
You probably gonna have to get an AI house with ice running around. You feel me? Hey.
New Jersey said the Model T was the first car on the assembly line. They thought the world was over. That was 1911. Exactly.
Not gonna lie. With AI, bro, how a smart house might be a thing. The movie, you remember the movie Smart House?
Bro, we already 60% there.
Nah,
we just
I was gonna
need,
try to kill.
Yeah, we just need the tornadoes
and
whatever the fuck that was going on in there.
Exactly. That shit was wild. I need a remake of Smart House, bro.
Yeah, but actually make it a real horror movie.
Yeah,
that should be dope.
Horror, exactly. That shit would be dope as fuck.
I feel like someone's already making that. I feel like that shit gotta be in production somewhere.
Probably.
All right, Savego said, "I don't think people that have worked their butt off in any creative field will ever be happy with AI's existence." Facts, but that's just how it is. Like
they just gotta use the AI.
Like I said,
never work their butt off. That's bull. They just be saying anything that sound cool. Let me say just cool sound bites. Everyone is happy with more efficiency. Period.
We don't deal in absolutes.
First off, that's not true at all because a lot, and I mean nuance. A lot of game developers have spoken out against AI. And it's usually not, and notice that it's usually not the ones at the top who actually get to speak about stuff like this. It's usually the people at the bottom who are just the like environmental artists number 20. Like those are the ones who are speaking out against it, not the heads of the studios who's trying to like keep shit profitable and make it a good financial success. They're just trying to make a good game.
So here's the thing, right? If your job was to go color the leaves on a freaking tree or place, like I said, the jobs that AI is fucking replacing, like, let's be real here.
Let's be real. What is it?
If you're Michelangelo, you're not threatened.
Okay. Not everybody is Michelangelo.
Then go find someone else to go do my blood there. Like, this is exactly what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, you hear crying about, like, the person that was sweeping the horse shit when they had carriages that was making a goat. I'm sorry, bro. Go figure out how to be the guy pumping the gas at the gas station. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, you
see,
have to,
but what, like, you have to think about it from the side of like, if there was 10 jobs that was for coloring all the leaves on the tree, and now the AI just cut those 10 jobs away.
Yeah.
But for every company, there's 10 jobs for every game.
Hey, Randy, yes, I know that. Yes, I know the number. Yes.
Now,
all them niggas go figure something else out. That's what's happening.
But what happens when now the AI has done this in every industry? Where do you go from there?
That's what I'm saying. That's where Elon. If you choose to believe Elon,
we gonna choose to believe Elon in big 2025. Okay, go on.
We go start getting paid because no one is, because it's going to hit. It's for sure going to hit industry. because even before we've been talking about this, before there's always been the scare of whenever the trucks start driving themselves, all the truckers are going to lose. That's a large amount of
let me say this
demographic.
What happens? What happens when?
Always this what if? It's
bro, exactly, bro.
It's gonna happen. It's not even a what if anymore.
No, it's gonna happen because, but it's still relevant because you might not like it. I'm definitely not gonna like it because what I was about to say is what happens when AI is so efficient that you done damn near fight the whole fucking company, and it's the big wig at the top, not even a gamer that's fucking putting in a prompt for, I feel like they're gonna buy this, and then just put the prompt in and makes the stupid game, and then all of a sudden, everybody there is making another company because they all got fired now, so they're probably scattered like the Dragon Balls, making 5-6 different companies. Now you gotta take this AI slot from this executive, or wait for one of these fractured parts of the company to fucking come up and make something new, if that even happens. If they even get to make a fractured company.
Yeah, but like automobiles created a shit ton of jobs. I don't see AI creating a shit ton of jobs.
Bro. It's going to create a shit ton of jobs.
Like, because it's literally it's the opposite. Like, it's the most efficient.
No, like the thing with AI,
the whole point of AI is to replace the work that humans do.
It's gonna create a job for at least one person, and that's gonna be the AI overseer, the person that checks on the AI to make sure it's doing the right shit.
IT job. It's just maintenance jobs. There's gonna be a bunch of This is what you're gonna have to get.
It's not gonna be a bunch. It's not gonna be a bunch. It's gonna be like one. It's gonna be like one or two.
There's gonna be a bunch of data centers.
It's not gonna be more. What we're trying to say is that it's not gonna be more than what is lost. If they go like all in on AI, if these big companies go all in on AI, it will never be enough.
Bro, they're gonna be running off a skeleton crew in AI, and that's it. And then. Are you gonna complain about the game, or are you gonna be like, hey, this is the person doing business? No, fuck that.
People want to interact with people.
Exactly.
Yeah, people want to interact with people, and I still get fucking AI every time I try to call any call center or chat with anybody for help.
These companies are going backward. My division was just created because of that. They going backwards now because people want to speak to people. Like people are the ones spending
until
the money.
AI, like I said, when we get to the point, we're still in the infancy stages, which is why I keep saying there will be a point where you will call. I was about to say Sears. Sears don't even exist anymore. I was like, you will call fucking Microsoft for help with something Windows related, and you will get someone on the phone, and you will not tell that it's an AI. You will literally not be able to distinguish them. Now, will that happen in the next 10 years, 5 years, 20 years? Who knows?
Who gonna be working from home when AI working in-house? You feel me? Like, bro.
There's never gonna be a wait on the call. Like, you never gotta wait for an agent to be free, because there's gonna be one AI creating different people who work there to answer the calls.
Yeah, the call get picked up immediately, but the AI probably fucked up and fucking cancels your subscription, or fucking takes out more money, or you feel me? Like, bro, like AI can still fuck up. Like, you feel me? A one gets flipped into a zero is all it takes, bro. Let that one get flipped into a zero, and the AI is fucked.
But yeah, all right, back to reading these chats and getting out of here. Blah blah blah. I don't think. Yeah. Either way, it's a cost cutting measure.
Are y'all gonna boycott GTA 6? Because we're sure that got AI.
We already said that. I already said at least that I don't like. I use AI. I don't care if games are made with AI. Clair Obscur is one of my favorite games of this year, with or without AI. Now, I've seen people try to make these. Oh, I'm not a game developer, but I just created this game in AI, and I see that shit. I'm like, that shit looks like ass. You can keep that. Like, if the game is good, I don't care how it was made. I don't care. Like, I'm also on the same, like, people would always, I remember the whole thing with Naughty Dog having the developers crunch to make The Last of Us Part 2, and they had to work like 80-hour weeks with all overtime, no breaks and all. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck. Last of Us Part 2 was amazing. I'm happy that y'all had to do all of that to get this out faster because I got it into my hands. And I'm not gonna cry about developers working overtime. Hey,
they get paid.
They getting paid. They getting paid more than all of us combined. Like, they'll be okay. They not doing it for free.
Overtime comes with the job description. You feel me? Hey.
But like I said, if that's what it takes.
I'm watching. Nah, I'm Dope's face. I'm watching.
If that's what it takes.
I'm watching all these companies that's doing AI because I wanna know how like, are they ethical AI users or are they just gonna go balls to the walls? You feel me? Like
see, I can preach about all the bad that can happen and all of that. At the end of the day, if it makes a better product, you know, if it makes a better product, I might let anything slide. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all can have child labor. Y'all can have, you know, I'll be like, I'll sweep it under the rug.
But what if it don't make a better product?
And that's when I'm gonna complain. That's when I'm gonna be like, yeah, AI bad. For sure.
The people complaining before are gonna be vindicated because we know it's gonna happen. All of this shit that we're talking about on both sides, we know this shit is gonna happen regardless. Like, there's gonna be instances here and there about good stuff happening and bad stuff happening, bro. That's just how life is. You feel me?
Bro, it's facts. So Vago said, I feel like every industry has crunch, but game journals act like crunch is a games industry exclusive problem. Facts. I don't understand why, like, gamers will try to humanize things in the gaming industry only, but when it's happening to any other industry in the world, they will just pretend it doesn't exist. Like the whole acquisition. Oh, why are all these game companies getting acquired and it's bad for the industries? Like, that's every industry ever. Like, that's every all of these industries are having acquisitions and mergers and all of this. It's not exclusive to gaming, bro. Like, but anyways, I keep on bringing this shit back. We need to get out of here. Y'all need to stop.
Hey.
Yeah. Somebody said shout out to Carol and Tuesday. Stu Jersey said
it's all about the cause. You feel me?
Stu Jersey said there is an AI podcast that found out it was AI. Sebago said put the sticks up in the rafters. Stu Jersey said bring on the Fallout shelters. Let's get to it. Elon LMAO, when has a wealthy person ever set up the common folks to get rich? Never.
Bro. He didn't say we were gonna get rich.
That's trickle down economics.
That's trickle down nigganomics.
Nigganomics. That's trickle down nigganomics, bro.
Sebago said Elon Musk, the dude who pays people to grind out his Path of Exile account. He probably wishes he could have AI play his games. I'm pretty sure that's what he's working on. He trying to get Grok to play the games for him.
And Grok is over here being an angsty teen, trying to, like, bro, low key backlashing on Elon half the goddamn time. Like, bro, crazy.
Stu Jersey said ICE need to pick Elon up next. Hey man,
exactly.
You know what I mean? They be picking up the wrong immigrants. That's all I'm saying.
They want Vivek. Hey, you better get Elon first before you get Vivek. I mean, not Vivek. What's the dude name? I forgot.
And then
Mom
lastly,
Mom Donnie.
Oh yeah.
They better get Elon before they get Mom Donnie. That's all I know.
Where you get Vivek from?
I don't know. Bro. Like, Mom Donnie, Ramaswamy, like Salami.
Okay, Bro,
Lakers at 5,
oh
bro.
my God.
Lakers at 5. You
And I
feel me?
thought I was supposed to be the racist one this episode.
He said Lakers at 5. Lakers in 5.
In 5. And then lastly, Stu Bagel said, I feel like every industry. Oh, I already read that. So yeah. With that, let's get out of here before we get even more canceled than we already are. That is it.
Hey.
That is all we have for you guys today. Thank you
give
all.
me a late night special with Dave Chappelle. You feel me? And we're gonna be all right.
Thank you all for tuning in, and to all the people leaving comments in the chat. We do appreciate the support. Shout out to Sabagos, shout out to Stu Jersey, shout out to Xbox Killer. Yeah, and if you enjoyed the show, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated for when Project Untitled goes live. I feel like I missed some stuff, but it's okay. Y'all already know the gist of it. With that, let's get the outros. Appreciate that, Sabagos. He said, "Great episode, gentlemen."
Appreciate y'all for stopping by. You feel me?
All right, and Lord Mars, where can we find you? What you got going on?
You already know what it is. You can find me on Twitch at the Lord Mars with a Z, and on YouTube at Lord Mars Gaming, also with a Z. And I'm probably just gonna be playing Outer Worlds too. You feel me? I might switch up every once in a while, but that's pretty much what I'm gonna be playing.
All right.
And hopefully I'll finish. Hopefully I'll finish the COD storyline, but who knows?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Don't worry. All right, Casso, the Casso Show. Where can we find you? What you got going on?
Yo, you can find me at literally the Casso Show on all platforms, primarily on Instagram and TikTok. You can also catch me on Twitch. Probably later today, I might stream Valorant and maybe a little Call of Duty, possibly. But yeah, nothing too crazy.
All right. Year-round Spitter. Where can we find you? What you got going on?
Year-round Spitter on everything. You can find me playing Valorant, Street Fighter, Call of Duty.
Marvel
Wish I
Cosmic
could be
Invasion.
playing. I wish.
What are we playing?
Yeah. Hey, look at him. Please just stop. Right, stop where you stand.
Anyway,
Man said 2 days. He said one day we was gonna play. Then he said a Friday we was gonna play. Oh man.
My excuse is I was still moving shit. I was unpacking, not moving. Same thing though.
Valid, but you know what you are? I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna be nice.
The thing is that alibi he just made up, he made that up before.
Wow.
He said that he was gonna tell this is all plot. It's all a plot.
Bro,
he plans to get your hopes up, and then you feel me, soil it. All right,
Oh yeah, for those of y'all watching after the stream ends, hey, if y'all want us to be more political, just comment 50-50 in the comments below. You feel me?
That's gonna be a separate show. But yeah, year-round Chuku. Chuck, where can we find you? What you got going on?
I'm in the Discord. We cooling right now. It's the holiday seasons. The week before the big day.
Yeah. And
right after that, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say, and you about to start the new year off right with that Claire Obscure playthrough. You about to feel like a new gamer.
I'm about to end this year off and hopefully leave it in the past. Leave it in the past. Say start of the year. No, bro.
Is you gonna leave it in the past with Rust? Sheesh.
Nah, we know
I'm
Rust.
currently on Timberboard. Yeah, there's certain games that are coming with me.
Got off Arc Raiders that fast?
I got killed by the freaking drone, and I kind of got like a little PTSD from the Ukraine war, so I got off.
Wow.
No, I'm joking though, but yeah, I got killed though for sure. And I was like, yeah, I need a squad. So I said, let me go play my little single player game until the squad pop up. But yeah, happy holidays
if you
to
want to play,
everyone.
I'll play.
No, yes, sir. Happy holidays to everyone. It's gonna be Valorant. It's gonna be Rust. Like he just said, a little bit of Arc Raiders.
I can't play Astrobot until it come to PC.
Yeah, man. That's that's the plight of gaming in 2025, man. You know, people are still. I went on Twitter. I went on what's the name of Guilty by Association. I went on that Twitter and I seen someone talking about the ponies. I forgot what
yeah, fuck the ponies.
They were basically clown. See what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, these people are guests. I cannot take this shit seriously, bro. Like, man, all platforms love. Shout out to Xbox. Shout out to PlayStation. Shout out to PC.
Hey man, everything needs the vision to bring entertainment.
Fuck the cartel.
Exactly.
They know who they are.
you need the vision to make things more entertaining. Like fuck the Cowboys. So, making Cowboys jokes will never not be funny.
Yeah, but the thing is, we're not playing team. That's what I'm saying.
It's teams. There's teams here. You don't play for the Texans, but you can root for them. You can root for them over the other ones.
Team sports here is they're dividing and conquering us. Two different teams.
It's both. It's an industry at the end of the day. They making money off you regardless.
Yeah, but together, stronger we are. Not separated. See, exactly. I rest my case. So, for the how many time? Because I really do. Happy holidays, everyone, and catch us on all the games that I just mentioned.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As for myself, Don Otaku, you can find me on Twitter at PastaFeet F3ET. You can find me on twitch.tv/Otaku the Don, which I need to fix that stream. Not sure what's going on with that, but I think I found the fix for that. And lastly, of course, you can find me right here on YouTube, where not only are we doing Project Untitled Gaming Podcast every Saturday live, Dual Wheel Gaming Podcast with the homies of Bagels every Thursday, pre-recorded but still live. And yeah, other than that, catch me on lordsofgaming.net. We have the Golden Lance Awards going up periodically throughout the coming weeks, which is our own award show. And we've been posting our winners, I think like 2 or 3 every day until we get to the finale of the Game of the Year award. So check out Lords of Gaming for that. And last but not least, no wait, that was the last but not least. Yeah, that's it. Happy holidays though to everybody. Happy Kwanzaa for my Kwanzaa brethren.
Sir, happy holidays. Happy holidays for everybody. You feel me? And also, don't forget, you feel me, for my brokies, the free game right now on Epic is Blood West. Get that bitch if you need a free game. You feel me?
Yesterday I was
For
like
my brokies is wild.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? Like, it's like, what? See?
Hey, I'm just looking out for the broke people. You feel me? Hey. They probably can't afford
my people that are not, they can't afford at the times now. My man said, for my brokies. Like, hey, what?
I love my brokies. You feel me? It's a game stuff. They can't afford no RAM.
Oh, shit.
Because of AI.
Anyways, with that, let's go ahead and get out of here. Any final words for the people to get them through the week?
Hey, if you can afford RAM, hey, get RAM. If you can't afford RAM, hey, I don't know what to tell you.
Get rammed.
Merry Christmas. You gotta
and never fake for these what? I ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, please don't
say
it. All right, with that,
Merry
peace
Christmas.
out, everybody. Enjoy your weekend, your month, your year. The year's end. Actually, we'll be back before the year's end. But enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy Hanukkah, I think has started. Enjoy Kwanzaa. I'm pretty sure that's after Christmas. something like that. Enjoy all of those and then any
Enjoy
other
the holidays.
holidays that I don't
Enjoy
know
your
about.
family and enjoy the presence of your family and friends, and just live life. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Peace out. Bye bye.
Peace.